All right, video's going. Audio is also going. Volume is good. All right, here we go. Starting it up in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome to There Will Be Dungeons at therewillbedungeons.com. It is Sunday, May 10th, 2020, and we're playing our campaign. We're about to enter some really weird territory here, folks. So sit down and sip on a wonderful blended tea from our friends at phoenixpearltea.com, where if right now you use the code TWBD100, you will save 20% on your entire order of rad teas at phoenixpearltea.com. There's also details at our website, which is therewillbedungeons.com. So go check that out, because you're going to want that, and you're going to want to be sitting down. I'm Scott Johnson with Bo Schwartz, John Jagger, Kristen Ashton, and of course, Kyle Ferguson. And we're ready to jump right in. Before we do, a look back at last week on There Will Be Dungeons with Kristen.
Last time on There Will Be Dungeons, paladins pestered as the posse pondered. A decade of duty destroyed, but the paladin purported to have planned the play arrived only after the attack and berated the bunch. Convinced of a case to again concede their countenance, it was time to take the empty trinket to Tabacho in a dare to deceive the dragon by claiming clouded clarity. Before plotting their plan, Stanley and Elantris concluded their connection. She submitted seclusion and safety, but he was ready for many more mayhemic mishaps, and settling was a sequestered second. Finally, following their fierce finale, they felt 40 wings. Nash woke with a weird whisking away. Mirthful monsters from the moon meant to summon the summoner. Though Nash and Walnut, now practicing the PAL policy, sped off in the special species spaceship, a major malfunction caused them to careen. Nash and Walnut leapt, leaving the curious crew to crash. He returned to his room as Vrel and Stanley roused. They lingered no longer, and down to the docks they dared dash. Nash was tasked with taking himself from the tower, while Stanley and Varel teleported. On the front field, they met and made to their assigned airship, ready to return to Tabacho. Meanwhile, Hope and Asmodeus, toasted and tickled, told tales. Soon she was taken to a torture talk and asked to aid in attacking a goblin who had gotten distasteful of his deal. She was also given gifts, a cameo to cover her countenance, and a band to bear her to any birth. Finally, fearful of the figure tied to the fist, Asmodeus granted her the guile of 3 guarantors ready to report any wrestlings of revolution. Business accords accomplished. Hope blinked back to Tiet Kala. Now rejoin our heroes as they continue to clean up the carnage from the combat. Who are the 3 minions made to mirror Hope? Will Tabacho welcome the weapon without the wizard wand? And just who will manage the moon menacing the Outlands? Stay tuned for today's adventure through the familiar places and friendly faces of Tiet Kala and the mean streets and rough beats of Sigil.
All right, Bo, you're driving this car.
All right, and I'm driving it through a big cloud of purple smoke. And on the other side, after the purple smoke clears, we see Hope and the shit.
Hope and the rest.
And the rest.
I don't think Hope didn't bring any shit with her, man.
Yeah.
We see Hope, Blood Skunk Hendrickson, Dr. Strand Spider, and Mysterious Business walk through the smoke out the other side into Hope's bedroom in Tiet Kala, in the keep of Tiet Kala. Hope, everything is as you left it. Your bed, the dresser, drawers, the mirror, the walk-in closet. And as the purple smoke begins to dissipate, another figure walks through. It's the hooded, cloaked figure of Spatulo. He coughs a bit as he makes his way through the smoke. Silence descends upon the party as they stand in this room.
I wouldn't say anything. She would look around and she'd kind of take in her bedroom. Little tear comes to the eye.
Nobody says anything, but finally Spatulo breaks the silence. Also, okay, Spatulo breaks the silence. What manner of place is this? Hope! He runs up to you and he grabs your arm. Hope! You cannot leave without me. You almost left me behind back there. Don't do this again.
What would you do otherwise?
You beat me to this hand by 1 second. Do not think that because you have it and that I do not, that you are special. If it weren't for me, you would have been dead by now.
Uh-huh. Let go of me.
I'll let go of you, but first promise you will not do that again.
Hope will stay quiet and just stare at him.
Okay, we need to have a... How do we determine who has the steelier will? Is that... That's a charisma deal, isn't it? It's a charisma deal. And, all right, let's see here. I'm just going to have a look. See what the charisma skills are, if there's one that fits for a standoff. I'm just waiting for a sheet to load. Thank you. All right, so for a willpower-like standoff, there really isn't... Oh, it's intimidation. That's right. We're going to do intimidation contest.
Okay. Perfect. 15.
Spatula lets go of your arm. You win the intimidation contest. He backs up a bit, but he nods. He's like, yes, as I say. We will do as I say. But he says it kind of sheepishly as he backs away from you.
Hope will go back to looking around her room.
What is this place?
This is my kingdom.
This room is your kingdom?
Hope will roll her eyes and then look back at the three that followed through.
All right, Bo.
So what do I do with you?
The tall figure wrapped in leathers, white face, disfigured lips, bright red, makes this sound the entire time. Okay, so while this is going on, you hear. That's how he breathes.
And
that's all he says. He doesn't say anything. He just got his arms folded, giant bow on his back, and he's sort of just breathing in raggedly and out just as raggedly.
Hope, who are these? These are not your original friends. I don't
No.
recognize them.
They belong to Asmodeus. They want to watch, I guess. Do you three have any quests or anything? You just follow me around.
Look, the big guy told us we're here to help you. I mean, he's naming us henchmen, which means you gotta be a pretty big deal, kid. So, you tell us what to do, and we'll do it for you.
Can I give inspiration now, please?
Dude, I'm totally gonna think Danny DeVito, and I'm so happy
I was
about
just
this.
thinking the exact same thing. That's funny. Totally DeVito'd it.
So you wanna be a hero, kid? Well, whoop-de-doo. All right. And the spider?
It's true. As he leans down and gives a little bow, a large Spider-Man built like a centaur. You know, he's got the spider, 8 legs on the bottom, 2 arms, and then a spider face with the big old, butt cheeks of a mouth. And he's wearing a doctor's jacket, has on around his neck a lanyard with an ID, and hanging off of that is a white plastic with a blue speaker, little walkie-talkie that lets out a little baby's cry every once in a while. And he bows as he pushes a large, basically a wheelbarrow with a box on it that he brought with him through the portal. We are here to serve, my lady, and I will be your physician. Should your arm give you any trouble? Oh, excuse me, and he pats the box.
Was that a baby?
Oh, I have many equipments with me, but believe me, they're all very important to my healing magics, if you will.
Hope will look everyone over. All right. And then she'll leave the bedroom and search for anyone, really.
Okay. Perfect. So you make your way to the door of your bedroom. You open it up and look out into the hallway, and you see that the hallway is just as you remember it. The stone walls, this kind of cold feeling, but still feeling like home. There's no one. You can't hear the sounds of any conversation or any activity, and there's no one in the hallway.
Okay.
You do, however, hear voices like carry farther down the hall towards the throne room.
Okay, cool. Hope will immediately head to the throne room then.
Very good. So leading the way, you begin to make your way down one of the grand hallways on the second floor where your bedroom is towards the throne room. You walk towards sort of what is kind of a secret. It's not secret, but it's a compartmentalized set of stairs that will take you down to a side entrance into the throne room where you would normally enter, which is a protected passage that people normally don't get to walk through except for royals. So you make your way down the stairs into this narrow passage, and as you get closer and closer to the throne room, you hear the sounds of speaking. Now, come on, people of Tiet Kala. I know that we can work together and figure out a solution to this problem amicably. We just gotta listen to one another. So what I propose that we do is that we hear both sides of the story. And that way, there won't be any confusion about who said what and who was supposed to do what. And then we can get back to the business of running Tiet Kala. Now, you're about to broach the doorway, Hope, to see who is down there. I just need to ask if there's any special instructions, or are you just walking through like you own the place?
No, the conversation has intrigued her, so she'll motion to everyone to stop to kind of hear what's going on, what the case is, as it were.
Okay. All right, well, not a problem for you to do that, but you'll need to roll a group stealth check.
Oh.
Let's see. Gotta
All right.
look
I
at
got a
these
20,
things.
not
Or
natural.
instruct people to not go where you're about to go, but yeah.
Okay, yeah,
20 for
Hope will hold up a finger to her mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Just got a 9.
Okay, so what did... Okay, so hang on. I did this out of order.
Oh.
So Hope, you're aware that you can sneak up and continue listening, but the rest of the party's following you. Do you tell them to stop or to continue? So you
I
tell
will...
them to stop.
Yeah, I'll motion to them to stop and give me
So,
distance.
Rest of the party, do you stop or do you continue anyways?
So when you say continue, how far ahead does she continue?
Just like farther down the hall, close to the doorway, so that you can see and be sort of bunched up in the door.
I'll hold off.
I'm gonna stealth behind her. So
You're gonna be right behind her?
I will attempt to be behind her and do so very quietly because she can't tell my dude what to do.
Okay, so Spatulo sees you tell everyone to hang behind, and he sees that Blood Skunk isn't listening, and so he decides it's fine for him to sneak behind too. So roll it.
Sirius is gonna drop a big hand on his shoulder
On
as
mine
he goes
as
to
I
go
attempt
past
it?
him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Grapple check, please.
All right. What
Like
is
a-
that?
That's it's a strength. It's an attack roll. So it's your athletics. It's athletics.
It's athletics.
Contested by my athletics or dexterity. Defender choice.
Okay, 19.
I got a 21.
Okay.
Okay, so you go to put your hand on his shoulder, and it's like he does one of those things with his elbows where like he sinks it down, and you never end up actually putting your hand on it, and he walks past you.
I say these words as I do so. I go, "Hands off me, you dirty shit." And then I keep...
Wait, was he touching
Grabbing you, I was grabbing the other guy.
Oh, I thought you were grabbing me. You weren't grabbing me?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Misunderstood.
Did you say that anyways?
Yeah, no, because if he doesn't touch me, I
You're
wouldn't say
evil.
it.
You might as well.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to keep moving forward, and I'm going to roll for stealth.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
A 22.
All right. And Spatula rolled a 19. So you guys both, the three of you, sneak up and look into the throne room, and you see that it's a packed audience. And let's switch over to roll 20 here. I would like to know if we haven't considered what your tokens might be, have we?
Oh, no, we haven't thought about tokens. That's true. I mean, they could just be... Do you have anything...
They could be whatever.
Do you have some evil-looking stuff that would match?
Let's see. Evil-looking stuff. I've got a picture of evil.
Evil.
All right. Here, is that gross enough to be you?
Oh, yeah. That's perfect. That is Blood Skunk Hendrickson in an icon. Well done.
I thank Google for that. All right. Wow, that is a weird picture to see when you look up Minotaur.
Yeah, but
do you have your picture, John? I don't know.
No, mine's just from D&D Beyond, the one I used.
Oh, is it? I can't find it. Oh, I'm on roll 20. All right, so I'm just gonna. This is not gonna be a final depiction, but it is of a Minotaur, so let's just use that. And oh, great spider, gross. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that'll do in a pinch.
Where's the spider? All right.
Ooh. Ugh.
All right.
All right.
Gross. Okay, so I don't like it either. All right, so you walk up to the throne room and you go to peer out, and you look upon the throne room. You see the tieflings of Tiet Kala, healthy and alive, in the gallery below the throne room. You see that there's an area where you cut out the sunroof to tell if someone was vampiric. And so there is a tiefling standing in that circular area. If you look at the map in roll 20, you'll see that's where the light shines, where you see this red carpet on the ground. Okay. And then you see that there are all kinds of Toyota host guards all throughout the room. And then there are two Kuromokishi orcs with a large sword and a small sword and some kind of blunderbuss. And they just kind of wear pants and little helmets. And they're on either side of the raised platform where your throne is. And sitting atop your throne, you see a tiefling. A tiefling you haven't thought about in many months. Celavus Stump. The owner of the buxom Confederate whom you last seen Vorel was chasing out of Slavetown during the Great Fires. Now there he is, sitting atop the throne, your throne, holding court in Tiet Kala. Now, folks, I know it's been a rough couple of weeks, but we got through them. And let me tell you, if we can come up with a solution so that all the houses will be happy, I am sure that we can fix this. So let's hear from the different parties. Who wants to speak up first? And then a tiefling from the gallery puts up her hand and steps forward in that space on the map that you see. And I'm just collecting her name because it's been a bit. Sorry. Perfect. All right. So a woman steps forward and she says, to the people of Tiet Kala, I am Kitrib Ikshil, mother of crafters and armorers. With the Liberator raids on the railroad, We have not received enough textiles or steel to craft more garments and weapons and armor for our troops. This is unacceptable. The principal was supposed to be sending material to us safely. We hear nothing of the water we shipped there, but our shipments have been light. What do you say to this, Selavus? Selavus looks around at the crowd and he goes, Now. I understand it has been tough. The liberators have made themselves a sworn enemy of the people of Tiet Kala and the principal, and we are doing everything we can to hunt down the liberators and bring them to justice. But let me say this. It has come to my attention that there are those among you who are sympathizers with the liberators. Now, I want to help the people of Tiet Kala, but how can I help them if some of them are secretly helping the enemy?
At that point, Hope's gonna slowly walk into the room, and she'll look back at the 3 henchmen behind her and go, "Show me what you can do." And then she'll step to the side.
All right, Hope, so you move into the room. I need to give control of these tokens to people, so let me do that. So Hope, you step into the room, and the second you step into the room, you hear just like a gasp, like you've never heard before. Just the whole room suddenly taken aback, and there's this moment where you feel that all of these people all at once are just completely stunned. And in that moment, the DM's going to assign control of characters to the team. There you go, John or Scott. There's Blood Skunk.
All right, Blood Skunk Hendrickson moves in.
Mysterious business.
And he's still going. Like that.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, Mysterious business. You're up. And Dr. Spider, you see your dude there?
I do.
Dr. Spider.
It's my favorite.
Dr. Spider, having told it's go time, goes, "Oh, very well," and slams the top of his box, which deconstructs, revealing a backpack with a glass containment to it that has inside a floating baby. He throws it on his back and grabs up what looks like a hose, a sort of Gatling gun hose, and prepares for battle.
Wait, is the baby his ammo?
The baby is in the hose. The baby is connected to the hose.
Okay, we don't know exactly if it's ammo or not, but it's some part of the gun mechanism. Okay. Remember, this is a spider person doing this. That's what's making me laugh. It's a spider person. All right. Perfect. So yeah. So the whole room is gasping at this moment. Blood Skunk and Mysterious walk in, and I guess Dr. Spider, are you still in the hallway, or are you coming out?
I'm still getting set up. It takes a while to put on my backpack.
Okay, so the Dr. Spider's still in the hallway, trying to hurry so he doesn't miss anything. And Blood Skunk and Mysterious walk out past Hope.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get out like I am right there, just sort of to the left and in front of her.
Yeah, I'd say
Alright.
flanking her like that.
Yeah.
All right, so now that you're in the full throne room, you see that the Royals area is elevated from where the gallery is, and that there's a group of people, a group of guards down below. They all turn around and face you. So what do you guys do?
I will slowly reach behind my back and grab my bow. My leathers make creaking sounds as I do this. I pull it out, grab a black arrow from my quiver, and notch it. I don't pull back, but I notch it and hold it low.
Okay.
And stare at them. Going.
All right, you notch an arrow. Mysterious, anything?
Ignis would step out, and he just kind of cracks his neck a little and reaches behind him, and he pulls out a sword that looks like somebody took a full-size coffin and just squished it flat and sharpened the edges. It's so big. But it looks kind of just like a big sword compared to his body. And he just sets it in the ground and just looks intimidating at the moment.
Wait, did you say a coffin?
Yeah, like a coffin. Like it's just a big, kind of almost rectangular piece of metal. Just like
okay.
a slab of metal.
Oh, okay.
Like if
just
they
a big slab of
flattened it.
metal.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. I thought you had an actual coffin on you. You're doing some Undertaker business.
No.
Show me what you can do. Just pull out a coffin and throw it down. I got confused. I was starting to think of Undertaker. Okay. So, but you pull out your giant slab of a sword that looks like compressed coffins, and so Hope, you ask them to show you what they could do, and they both stand next to you with their weapons drawn. And Sullivan reacts quickly, going, "Hope! Rejoice, everyone, for your queen has returned. Hope, my love, it is so good to see you." And he starts descending. "We've been counting the days since your return." And he walks up to you, and like he rushes towards you, this look of excitement, but also surprise in his eyes. And "How have you been, darling?" And he walks up to you, and there's this moment, or you feel it too, where you're not quite sure what the proper greeting is.
Hope will immediately hold out her hidden monster hand, put it around his neck, and cast Touch of Death.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, all right, let's break this down step by step. All right. So first of all,
Or Finger of Death, pardon me.
It's okay. I figured that's what you
Pardon
meant.
me.
No, it's okay. So we got to break this down by steps. So usually, if you lunge at someone with your arm, they're going to recoil. But in this case, you're trying. He's almost like maneuvering to come and like kiss you or to be like the man, like
Yeah.
So he's not really in a position to notice if you bring your hand forward. He could misread that as affection, or you know what I mean. So you would have advantage on your grapple,
Okay.
because of that. And as he Sullivan's enough to know that part of everything he does is an act. So you seem happy.
It's a natural 20.
Okay, then I'll just get this over with and roll. Okay. So you can tell he's putting on, it's like always a bit of an act, but maybe there's genuine feeling. It's been a long time since you've seen him, but you successfully reach out, grab him, startled. His eyes go wide, and before he can even utter a word, you've also declared that you're casting a spell.
Yes.
And that spell is Finger of Death.
Yep.
Okay. You send negative energy coursing through creature you can see within range, causing it searing pain. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. Oh no, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
It takes 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage.
Jeez.
All right, are we ready for this? Because he just took 54 points of damage.
Okay, so he dies instantly in your hand. Describe how he dies.
It just, as soon as I know his life is out of him and his body is limp, I take my hand away disgusted. And then I stand there and look at the boys behind me and give them a nod.
Now, just before that happens, I have to modify it one tiny way. As the last second of life wilts from his body, his eyes lock with yours, if you're looking at him.
Oh, yeah.
I assume you are, right? His eyes lock with yours, and he goes, "Why?"
Hope stays quiet and just watches him.
And he dies.
Jeez.
Slumps to the ground like a pile of potatoes, as if he had never existed.
Good. He'll exist in hell. And then
now
Hope
you turn around
to his retinue.
Wait, so you're a queen, and you're returning to your throne, and you're in the throne room up on the rise platform, and after killing this person, you're gonna turn around to your boys and go like do a chicken dance or something. Like, is that what's happening here?
No, it's gonna be basically kill all the non-tieflings.
Oh,
Well, the
shit.
guard, the Toyota host that's
Okay.
in the room with us.
With that, the Toyota host and Kuromokishi immediately begin unsheathing their weapons. We need to roll for initiative.
Oh my lord.
Heck yeah, we do.
Okay.
And tieflings begin running from the room. All right, so let's get some initiative going.
Got a 3.
I got a 5.
Well, that's not serious.
Well, you know, I think this dice rolling thing inside D&D Beyond is convenient but bad luck. I have yet to roll anything good in it.
5. 5 for you.
That was
Bloodskunk?
5 for me. 5 for Bloodskunk Hendrickson. 3 for John's guy.
And Dr. Spider, what did he roll?
13.
13 for Doc Spy. Hope.
26.
Wow. All right. And all right. Perfect. That means you're up first, Hope.
All right, awesome. So you said there were those with blunderbusses, correct?
Yeah, the two orc tokens. You might even see them
Yes.
named Sir Pork Napkin and Sir Lamb Puncher.
Awesome. So Hope will immediately pull out Scully and then use her action to fire 3 shots because she gets 3 shots now if she
Oh,
attacks on an
damn.
action.
Wow.
And Pork Napkin there.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. So the first one is going to be a 17.
It's a hit.
All right. Would you like damage now or all the attacks and then the damage?
You should do damage now.
Okay, perfect. That sounds ominous, but I'll do it. Okay, so 20 damage.
All right. Next shot.
Alrighty. Oh, this is a weird additive system here. Pardon me. Let's see. All right, next one is going to be a 19.
Okay. What's the damage?
Damage is going to be 16.
Okay. Describe how you kill the Kuromokishi warrior.
Oh, nice. Just a clean shot through the middle of his forehead.
All right. Just a bullet. One bullet sinks into his chest, the other into his forehead before you can even finish drawing his weapon.
Cool. And then with her last shot, she goes for Lamb Punisher.
Lamb Puncher.
Lamb Puncher. How dare he?
Sir Lamb
Lambs are
Puncher.
Sir, oh.
Mm,
Oh, goodness.
lest
A
you forget.
26.
All right, it's a hit.
All right. And that's going to be 18 damage.
Okay, perfect. It is injured. You fire the shot out. It hits the Kuromokishi in the arm, and he finished unsheathing his weapon. All right. And with that, the Toyota host in the room. Now that you've gotten your shots off, they charge the stage. So, okay, it's going to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be a dash. So he's just going to dash and get in business over here. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be an attack. That's going to be an attack. Okay, so that's going to be a dash. Sorry, so all the Kuromokishi, like they run across, not the Kuromokishi, the Toyota host run across the room and just charge you down. All right, so I've moved them all. Anyone that ran far is using a dash action, so can't actually attack this turn. But I've gotten close enough to be within range. Okay, so you're surrounded on all sides. Bloodskunk. Bloodskunk.
Yeah.
2 of the Toyota hosts were near you, and they pull out these large bats with nails and spikes on them, and they're like, "Wait, wait, 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 wait," and they run at you. One misses, and the other one hits your clown forehead and does no damage.
Okay.
So
Sweet.
2 of them rush forward to you, and they're just like, they're trying to assault you, and there's a big beatdown going on as you're surrounded now by 5 different Toyota host members. But, they have no clothes on. They've just got jangly car bits on them and things like that. Now, the Sir Lamb Puncher, seeing his comrade down and Celavis down, makes a dash for the door. he starts running out past the tieflings. He's like, "Get out of my way!" And he begins rushing out the front door of the throne room, presumably to report what's happened here, if someone doesn't catch him first. All right. Dr. Strand Spider. It is your first turn ever in combat.
All right. I shuffle at half speed with my massive backpack out into the room and go, and fire at a giant golden beam out of my hose machine right at Hope. Casting upon her Guardian of Faith. Yeah. And all around her, little golden babies giggle about as they dance around her head. And it lets loose a radiance that deals damage.
So, does she have like an AoE area? Guardian of. I haven't looked at your spells.
Guardian of Faith. It occupies a space. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time during its turn must succeed in a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so we have to put a baby on the battlefield, right? It says a large spectral guardian appears, so it's a big baby.
A big golden baby, giggling and being joyful.
Let's see if I can find a golden baby for our Roll20 map here. Golden baby. No, sorry, maybe gold baby. Gold dragon. Gold baby. All right, we'll just have to go with a regular baby. Is it a big one?
It is a large spectral guardian, but I'm thinking it's large in size, but it's made up of like 4 to 8 different spectral babies that are giggling and flying around.
Oh, okay, it's a bunch of babies. I found that, but I don't know if that's right. All right, hang on. I'm gonna find something else. Sorry, I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
No, I missed it. Let me bring it up.
Oh, here we go. Well, whatever. It's a baby. You're gonna picture it as a group of babies, okay? At which spot?
Top of Hope.
All right, but it has an area of effect, right?
An unoccupied space of your choice. Cool. Let me. Yeah, there's a space right next to Hope in between Blood Skunk and Styrius, so I'll cast it there. So it'll kind of cover everybody.
Oh, right there. Okay. All right, and it has an area of effect of within 10 feet. Move any creature hostile that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian must make a dexterity saving throw or take 20 radiant damage. Cool, I gotcha. And it basically disappears after 3 hits. Okay. All right, perfect. So it's a cloud of golden babies, though, right?
Yep, and just a boom out of the end of my big ol' hose as the thing kind of on my back.
Okay, well, you guys heard it. That's what happened. That brings us to Blood Skunk Hendrickson.
All right.
Your first attack turn ever.
All right, so I was kind of locked and loaded with the arrow, and I know they're all like right in front of me now, kind of point blank. But I would like to quickly raise my bow to this dude. Hold on. This guy right here that I just highlighted. And I'm going to exclaim to him, I'll say, "This kills just as well at point blank, you rancid shit gibbon." And I point blank it into his face and let fly.
Okay, perfect.
Here comes the numbers. I got to do a hit.
So, can you hit from point blank, or is it with disadvantage?
It is with. Good question. It's my first bow.
Because it's
user.
normally with disadvantage. I don't know if you have a feature that works around that.
No, hold on. I'm glad you said that. Where do I find that?
Otherwise, you should just use your melee weapon.
Let me real quick look at.
Or you can move out of range. and
Proficiency
like, get to a
longbow,
range where it's fine.
Proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you. Okay, all it says is proficiency with a longbow allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any attack you make with it. So it doesn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't say whether point blank is a problem or not.
No, that's in the basic rules, so that one doesn't address that thing.
So then.
So yeah, so you don't have that. So you do suffer disadvantage then.
All right, but you'll be DM friendly.
So
and
you can move somewhere where you wouldn't suffer disadvantage.
Yeah, but will I suffer opportunity attacks?
There will be opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Well, instead of that, I'm going to pull out my short swords, and I have 2 of them, and I'm going to grab them across. I'm going to go across my waist, grab them both, pull them out, swing one of them at that same dude with great fierce force, and I need to roll hit. Hold on 1 second. Oh man, that initiative was so bad. A 14?
That's going to be a miss.
Damn it! All right. I try that and it misses, and I hate myself for it.
All right. Asterius, you're up.
Let's see. All right. So the guy who's within immediate melee range, Asterius is just going to turn and bring down his great sword right on that dude.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
That's going to be 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And
so that's all the damage, or is there extra damage?
nope, that's it for the first hit.
All right, describe how you kill him.
Okay, so Sirius just kind of looks over his shoulder and just brings the sword down and just cuts him clean in half.
Okay, he just cuts him clean in half. And when the 2 parts of the body split in 2, you see Bloodskunk Hendrickson standing there, super mad.
Oh, he's seething,
super pissed. He's so mad right now.
Seething mad. He's so mad at that.
And you don't see him until the body splits in half, and then you just see his face, and he's like, "What?" He's so mad. All right.
Then, as a bonus action, I am going to enter my rage, and when
that's what Kyle says.
When Stevius enters his rage, he just lets out a roar, and from his business suit, because remember, he's wearing a nice formal business suit, a giant scorpion tail erupts from his back. And
oh, good. I'm glad we talked about all these devices, you guys.
He's going to have that tail, as he roars, shoot out and hit this guy back here, who's sneaking up on him because the tail has reach. And that's what he's going to do with his second attack per action.
Okay. So I'll allow it to continue, but I will say I am surprised by the tail. I think I missed that. Is that a barbarian creature?
That's a 14 to hit, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. It is 14 to hit that guy. It's a miss.
Oh, man. All right. That's it then.
Yeah, and then as you miss, you see Bloodskunk going nodding.
I will nod and go like that.
All right. Hope, back to you.
Okay, so we've got 2 in front of me, 3 in range, correct?
This guy's dead, right, Bo?
Yeah, that guy's dead. So let me just make him a corpse.
All right, let's see here. Now, when everyone rushed to where we were they all focused on Hope, or were they kind of focused on everyone?
They're focused on everyone. Like, a lot of them went to Bloodskunk, 3 of them went to you, some of them ran behind Asterius. I actually forgot to move some of these guys.
So there's
in the back.
So you don't have aggro, is what you're saying? There's no aggro.
She has aggro. She has 2, at least 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 15 more Toyota hosts in your area.
Okay.
And you're all now surrounded. Like there's a big scrum of like 19 bodies on top of the throne room.
Yeah, so if I were to try to run over the bodies, I'd get opportunity attacks from 3, 4, and then others would be coming in. Okay. That wouldn't be too good. So let's see here. And then disadvantage since they're so close. Ooh, what's this?
Shiny.
Yeah, everyone take their time. A lot of you have new character sheets or new things that you can do, so take your time.
All right, seeing the surround, she's going to cast slow.
Slow?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I'm hanging on myself because I'm like, what does slow do? Slow at what? Oh no, it's 2 charges. Gotcha. Okay, you alter time of around. So can I get a charge count? We haven't burned any charges up till now, but that first finger was a charge burn.
Yes,
I
and then
believe
I
it's 5.
took one off for this. Oh, that's right. How much it costs?
It's 5 charges. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've been hitting the button here, and it says I have 0 charges now after I cast slow here.
Oh, that. Oh, okay. So you had a total of 7. Let's just go and take a look here. Hand of the voice. Okay, so it starts with 12 charges. You might have overclicked. You should be at 7.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Slow would use 2, putting you at 5.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Let me
All right.
up that then. Back
Remember not to use all of your charges lest you're henchmen. Just saying. All right. So all right. So you use slow, and slow. Where is the spell for slow? Slow. All right. Concentration. You alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. An affected target's speed is halved. It takes -2 penalty to AC and Dex throws, and it can't use reactions on its. Oh, nice. On its turn, it can use either an action or bonus action, not both. Gotcha. Okay, so who do you want to slow?
All right, so on top of Hope and to the top right there are what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jerks.
Yeah, like you're talking about these guys up here.
Yes.
So I'm going to mark them with the slow circle. We're going to make a slow circle.
Cool.
An ooze color. Are these the guys you're looking for?
Yeah.
All right, set up to 6, right? So
Mhm.
they've got to roll saving throws. What's the save on them? Sorry, I don't know what yours is.
Here.
So you'll have a spell save
Wisdom
DC. Wisdom 18. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
That's what it says on the sheet.
It's it's determined by the magic item, not by you. That's why. That's interesting. Yeah, it's for 18 is pretty high. Okay. Well, I don't expect to make pass, fail, 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 pass. So 2 pass. So the last one doesn't get slowed, and this one doesn't get slowed.
Okay.
But the remaining 4 do. Okay, so what does the magic slow look like as it exits your hand? Is it icy air?
No, it's in movies when they kind of distort, it's like a clear wub 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 wub.
Okay.
Around everything. That's what it'll look like, a slight distortion of the clear air around them.
Perfect. So they become distorted in the wub wubs, and now they're moving incredibly slow. Those 4. Okay, now this is a concentration spell. It only works as long as you're not taking damage.
Yeah.
But what would you like to? That's an action for your spell. Is it an action? It's an action. So you have a bonus action. You have a few features that you can use. Movement.
Yeah. Oh man, these guys they come up next, don't they?
The slowed guys can't use reactions, so they can't opportunity attack.
Yeah, but I'm next to. I mean, if I shift upward, there's no opportunity attack, correct?
1.
There's just the 1. Okay. Let's see. Nope, Hope's not going to move, actually. It's her new attitude. She's done moving.
Oh, damn. All right.
Queen's
I like the sound of that. So if that's all that you're going to do, let me move around some people here so that we get into full fighting order. So that fight happens there. These guys are very slowly going to finish moving their way in.
Moving people.
What?
That
There's
activates my
There's going to
radiant
be. Yep, there's going to be some activation on. I guess that's all three of them, eh? That's three. All right. That is an activation for sure. Where is the doctor? Dexterity saving throw. Dex 16, it's telling me. Fail.
Where is the doctor?
Fail.
He's back in the hallway.
Oh.
Yeah, he said he came out, though, so I think he'd be right there.
Yeah, he'd be out there with us.
All right, so they all take the hits, Dr. Spider. And that means it's 20 damage on a failed save. So these slowed characters run in to the area, and they immediately, the golden babies in a circle, what do they do? Do they spring into motion and start whacking the people that enter into the area?
Bad people enter the area, they go and fly into them and explode.
Okay, so the cloud of babies flies at the three Toyota hosts who run into the area and murder them. All three of them die. And you watch these babies assault, these golden magical babies assault the three Toyota host guys to death. You know, so like these swollen like parts mount up on them. Their eyeballs get knocked out. They get savagely beaten by these babies. That means the baby's gone though, right? After 3 charges, 3 kills.
The baby dissipates.
All right. After beating it, the babies cheer and like ascend into nothingness. All right. Okay, so that's them running in. So they're dead. So more jump into your area, Hope. All right, and that means that we can move dudes in here. And now we have a big cozy party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, these guys are just a little behind on the party, but they're not going. Well, they can just dash in. Okay. All right, you are now completely surrounded by dudes up top. Blood Skunk, you're up first.
Okay.
What's your AC, please, Blood Skunk?
My AC is 14.
Okay, so 5 attacks come at you from many different directions. You just feel the bats like hitting at you, and 2 of them connect. Boof, boof. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from one. Oops. And 6 points of bludgeoning damage from another.
3 and 4, you say?
Yeah.
7 total.
3 and 6, sorry. 3 and 6.
Oh.
So total of 9. Bludgeoning.
Okay.
Your AC, Mysterious Business, please.
16.
Okay. Miss, and a miss. None of these guys are hitting. Hope, your AC, I think, is like 16, right? 15.
15.
All right, that's an 11. That's a 12. That's a 12. All right. No hits from anyone except 2 on Nash for their entire run.
Great.
The Kuromokishi, who's leaving, is trying to push his way out the exit, but as you can see, it's become very crowded as all the tieflings have moved to the doorway, and he's kind of stuck trying to get through them, but can't move very quickly as the people leave. This brings us to Dr. Spider. And your next turn.
Dr. Spider.
Dr. Spider. Paging Dr. Spider.
There he is.
All right. I need to figure out how to use this, but how much health is Clown Man missing?
Blood Skunk.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much am I missing? I'm down to 86. I was 92, so I lost 9 points of damage, or lost 9 hit points.
All right. Dr. Spider splits off his beam as the channel has ended and points it straight at Blood Skunk and goes, "Analysis says heal!" And he fires it at Blood Skunk,
All right.
who
All right.
gets 2d6 points of heal.
Dude, that's you can roll your 2d6, or one of you can roll it.
I can roll. You want me to roll it? He's got a
Yeah,
baby.
he's got baby things.
Yeah, I'll roll
So
it.
his walkie-talkie's blasting.
4 total healing damage. And by the way, when I receive this healing, I go, "This gives me life."
And I nod, yes!
I like the idea that the baby attack made the walkie-talkie cry a lot. There's a lot of chatter like in that office. It's like, rah, 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 rah. All right. Great move, Dr. Spider. Blood Skunk, you're up next.
Okay. Seethingly angry. And I, by the way,
Sure.
so I can dual wield. I have a question as a ranger.
Okay.
That doesn't mean I get 2 attacks, or does it?
Multi-attack means you can use your attack to attack more than once.
Yeah,
So
I
if you
don't have that. I just
or
have
extra attacks.
all I have is the
Rangers
short sword in
don't
each
really have
hand, but
that.
I don't think I've got the ability to multi-attack. But I can have them both out basically. So it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
and anyone can dual wield.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is that it's not really worth dual wielding unless you have the feet for it
Right.
or some reason to.
Because it
Generally,
looks
it's better.
badass is my main reason. Because it just looks cool. That's why I want
Yeah,
2 swords. At
and there's
my
no problem. You can do that. It's just your one attack is going to be from your main hand weapon.
side. Right.
Oh, I noticed you didn't pick any spells.
Wait.
So that's something we'll have to fix for next week. Rangers get ranger magic. So yeah, I don't have any ranger magic at all.
Wait a minute. Oh, you're right. I didn't choose any.
Yeah.
I
It's
went
okay,
through
but-
these and thought I did it all. I apologize, everybody.
That's all right. But you have like things as a hunter that you use while you attack, but mainly you're about scouting.
Yeah.
So you have extra attack. You can attack twice whenever you take the attack action. So you have an extra attack.
All right.
When a creature you have lots of options here, but yeah, you're gonna have to remember them. I don't think they're automatically on the sheet.
No, they're not. Okay, I'll look at this.
Oh yeah, you haven't made a choice about hunter's prey. So that's missing too. So you have a few choices to
I
make.
thought I
here.
did all this.
No, it's incomplete. You've done most of it, but not all of it.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with how rangers work.
me
But
either.
you
Obviously.
get 2 attacks though, so I mean, there's that, and you have good attack scores. So
Okay. Well, then let's do. Let's for now keep things simple and take another swing at this dude in front of me who's alive still.
okay,
Who missed last time, and we are going to. And I get 2 attacks, you say. So
yeah, you have multi attack
let's start with the 1.
or extra attack.
Sorry, hold on a second. D20. Okay. Oh my gosh. 6 to hit.
That's not possible.
I got a 2 and I have a modifier. Or wait, is my modifier right?
You have a
Hold on.
+7 modifier to your short sword.
Yep, my bad. I had it as a 4. Hold on. So that only gives me 3 more. So 6, 7. Sorry, 7,
Well,
8,
the
9.
lowest you can roll is an 8.
Yeah. No.
Well, that's a natural one.
Yeah,
you don't
so
roll
I
it.
did a
the lowest
9.
you can roll is a 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. I rolled the lowest possible damn thing I could roll. As a 9.
Oh, yeah. Then 9 is the lowest roll possible. Yeah.
So
Without it being a critical fail, which you might want to avoid as a Harlequinari.
I know I read that.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
But
Chat room
20s
doesn't
are
even-
good, and if people attack you and get ones, it's also good. So yeah. Anyways, what do you want to attack with your short sword?
Guy in front of me with that
All right,
sweet
so
hit
it's
of
9.
9.
9 was your roll.
Yes.
So the first one missed, but you round about with your offhand weapon.
Yeah.
Try to sink it in. Make your attack roll.
How can this be possible? Yeah,
it a
no, I
1?
did it. I got an 8. I rolled a 1 and
You
a
rolled
7.
a 1. Oh, so everybody, if you're not quite sure, because we've been kind of cagey about it, both Kyle and Scott are playing custom races that don't exist in D&D. So, Kyle's a demon spider, and Scott is a demon clown, and he has a feature. The Harlequinari have a feature called Critical Fortunes.
Is that what the name is?
I'm looking for it. Yep, hang on. Critical Fortunes.
I lost my light.
All right, so whenever you roll an attack roll of a 1,
Mm-hmm.
a misfortune befalls the attacker. So roll a 1d6, please.
Okay. Yeah, hilarious how this went for me. A 2. I can't even roll high there.
A 2. So this is what happens on a 2. The attackers wielded weapons are flung 120 feet in a random direction.
Shut up, dude.
and, and if you think it looks comical, it's supposed to. He's a clown demon, so it does look hilarious.
All right, so wait.
Both your short swords go flying across the throne room.
So just the short swords, my bow is still on my back. I'm good.
Yeah, just the weapons you're wielding. So your hands are empty. You throw it.
Do I hit anybody with them being thrown randomly? Is it possible to?
No, you rolled a 1, and they're thrown in the most harmless places known to man. And I'm gonna mark them on the ground for you, 1 and 2, where they are 120 feet. You see them on the map there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you chucked one over here, and the other one landed over here.
Lord, that's great. That's fantastic.
All right, now that's your 2 attacks. But you have a bonus action and a movement, and as a different class, you probably actually have something you can use with your bonus action. I'm hoping.
Let me look and see what I can do. Not much, honestly. So my bonus action currently is, hold on, 2-weapon fighting. So. Yay for me.
Hey, how's that a bonus action?
It just is in
Oh,
that
you
list.
can make a weapon attack. You can still make an attack.
Yeah, but what?
And it's your
He
fist.
could have if he had the weapon.
Yeah, if I had the
Or
weapon, I could.
you can use a free action to interact with one item. So you could probably equip something with one hand and then do your offhand attack.
Well, all I have is a bow and a penis, so I guess I'll go for the penis. Just kidding. Here's
you
what
got
I'll
a
do.
Penis on this character too.
I'm going to unarmed strike, I guess. Because what else am I going to do? So let's do a roll for hit. 14.
You could get a 20 and something awesome could happen. 14?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Shit.
It was close, though. You tried to punch. All right. Well, that was a fun turn. Styrius, you're
Every one of my turns has been this. I'm cursed. He's cursed. Oh.
All right. So the first thing that happens on Styrius's turn is his body becomes encased in shadow that slowly melts onto the floor and passes underneath everybody and manifests as a shadowy version of himself standing right here.
Okay. And what spell caused or feature caused this?
This is the feature as being an Echo Knight.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that is my little Echo hanging out back there. And then, in a maddening rage, Styrius is going to... What is it? What's the thing that Varel does? It's a thing. Reckless attack. That's what I want to do. He's just going to recklessly...
Wait, are you a barbarian or an Echo Knight?
I'm both. I'm a multi-class.
I should have known. I should have known that was the answer to this. This is what happens when you leave John to his own devices. He's probably 8 classes.
So I'm gonna just recklessly attack. We'll say that guy. It's just anybody within melee range at this point.
Okay, so your Echo doesn't do anything, or does it?
Not yet. The Echo hasn't done anything.
Okay. Does it need a place in the initiative order?
No, it goes as part of my actions.
Okay, so you're attacking that guy.
I am going to use a ability though within it called Unleash Incarnation, which means whenever I take the attack action, I get 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
Okay.
So, first melee attack on that guy though. We'll stick with that first. And it's reckless, so it's rolled with advantage. So that's a 24 would be the highest of those.
Okay, it's a hit.
Okay, and I'm doing great weapon fighting, which lets me reroll 1s and 2s on damage. I rolled double 1s, so I'm going to reroll that. That's 15 points of damage on his first strike.
Okay, describe how you annihilate the Toyota host member.
This one gets cleaved diagonally in half.
Okay. What was your attack roll result again?
It was...
This is in the 20s, right?
Oh, yeah, it was like 24 to hit.
Perfect. I just wanted to check. I don't want Scott to feel like I'm being unfair.
It's not your fault. It's my crappy rolls. I cannot roll the
Just
same
want to
amount.
make sure nothing gets by. Like, oh, I rolled a 10. No, that's a hit.
And then the Echo is also going to take its opportunity to strike out at a guy near it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be with a 21 to hit.
Okay. It's a hit. Damage dice.
That's going to be 13 points of damage on its swing.
All right. Describe how it's murdered.
It just does a complete mimicry of what I did and cuts another guy diagonally in half.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And
You split him in two.
then, as the extra attack on my 2 attacks per attack action, I'm going to hit another guy that's near me.
Okay.
Recklessly swinging. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah. Roll damage, please.
And great weapon fighting, I'm going to reroll the 1. That's going to be 5, 10. That's going to be 15 points of damage on that guy as well.
All right. Your third Toyota host falls before you. Pretty easy killing these Toyota hosts.
Are there more guys around me right now, or have I just killed everyone around me?
There's one in the bottom left, in the cardinal direction of southwest. That's it.
All right, we'll stop. We'll stop there for right now. That's,
Okay.
That's good.
Hope it's your turn.
Okay, Hope's going to switch out her gun for her +2 dagger.
Okay.
So she's gonna have that, and as she's switching it, she's gonna cry out, "Stop that orc!" If anybody can hear,
Right.
any of the tieflings, but I know they're unarmed, so she won't be angry if they don't. All right, and then
you're yelling at the tieflings here to stop the orc.
or anybody listening who's in on it.
Okay, perfect. Now, next.
Okay, so first she's going to attack the Toyota host in front of her. And I can ping it here. That one.
Yeah, I see that. I see it.
Okay, so it's going to be a 19.
And 19's a hit.
All right, cool. So I get to do basic damage and then an extra 2d8 cold damage.
With
2d8
a melee
cold.
attack made with your hand. So as long
Yes.
as you're making it with your right hand.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool. So the regular damage is 8.
Okay. Describe how you kill it.
Oh, all right. Well, so she'll kill it, and the ice will just start to form on the blade coming out of the hand toward the throat, and then she'll rip the dagger off and kind of break the crystals.
Perfect.
All right, so that
Perfect.
guy falls. She's going to turn to the one behind her because she has 2 more attacks.
Uh-huh.
All right, this is a 19 again as well. And that's 9 damage.
Okay. Describe how you kill him.
Same thing, straight for the throat, the ice breaks it, and then she's going to,
Jeez. You're just freezing
Turn-
people's throats. Ugh.
right? Who's alive around her?
No one. It's Blood Skunk, Mysterious, and Hope.
Nice.
There's
Yeah,
a guy alive
don't worry,
here,
all
there's
these
a guy alive.
All these shitheads over here are fine. All these guys.
There's one side of Blood Skunk where the Toyota host army is
Oops.
battling alive.
Yeah,
and well.
don't worry. They're all
No,
good.
no, he's the demonic clown. So Hope's gonna laugh at the mentally laugh at the irony that this is pretty funny. So she's gonna leave him to his devices, thinking it's part of the clown gig. Yeah, is it difficult terrain to walk over the corpses?
No, you can step over them pretty gingerly.
All
Keep in
right.
mind, there's a guy here on top of Celovus's body.
Oh, perfect. So she won't
Sorry.
move yet. Then she'll aim her dagger at the guy over Celovus's body.
Okay,
Natural 20.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
roll your damage.
All right. So the basic damage is going to be what is that? 11 plus 22.
22 points of damage total. Okay, you kill it just instantly with the dagger. The dagger goes into its neck. There's like this area of ice that forms around his neck, and he just stops breathing and dies from the stab. Falls on top of Celovus's body.
Awesome. And then Hope will take her move action, and she'll move in front of her throne, and she'll yell out, "Move!"
Okay,
And that's her
move
turn.
to everyone else. All
To
right.
the tieflings. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's time for the Toyota host to turn. That means it's mostly Scott a bunch of incoming attack rolls on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but first, this one's going to run up to you, Hope, chase you down. These guys move in. This one also breaks off and runs after you. So four attacks on you. Oh, is that a body? That's a body. Is that a body? Okay, let's put that there. All right, 4 attacks coming. Miss. That was close to a hit though. 1 hit and another miss. So you're gonna take 1 hit, Scott.
Okay.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you get wrapped in the face with a billy club. All right. Dr. Strand Spider, there's also one in front of you. And this crazy looking Toyota host guy goes, oh, yeah, as he runs up into your face and rolls a 14. Is that a hit on a spider?
That is a hit.
Okay. So you get wrapped on your carapace for 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
It doesn't break my shielding.
Any concentration slip-ups?
Yep, that's all right. That channel's done.
So there's 5 remaining. Hope, the two of them chase you down. 2 of the Toyota host break off as you run and yell out to your people. They chase after you. They don't try to attack you, though. They try to detain you. And they make grapple checks. I'm going to need some contest here. For the first contest, please. You can use athletics or acrobatics. It's a contest roll.
Can I ask you, Bo, because I didn't see it and there's just a lot of guys here, were either of the people who chased Hope 10 feet away from me?
Good question. One of them was actually 10 feet away from you, I think, when he started his run.
I would like to use my tail as a reaction attack on him.
Definitely auditing someone's sheet after the show. I'm sure it's fine, but it's
a 17 to hit.
It's more surprises than I was expecting. 17 to hit. Okay. Perfect. Then roll your damage, please. Or what does the tail do? I have no idea.
The tail does damage. It would be 14 points as tail damage.
All right. So when you do damage, does it just do poison damage?
No, it's I believe it's piercing. Yeah, it's piercing.
Okay, so and what is the tail from? What is the feature?
It's form of the beast. It's my rage.
Okay.
When I rage, I take on a form of a beast.
Perfect. All right, so your tail takes on the form of a scorpion, and as this guy runs to go after Hope, you stab it in the butt, in the neck. Where do you stab him?
Yeah, let's stab him in the back of the neck as he tries to
stab him in the back of the neck. Just plugs him, and he goes, and he just slides onto the ground and falls dead. So Hope, it's only the one trying to grapple you, not 2.
Okay, at 10.
Yeah, so you fight him off, and then he tries to attack you, but you can also make a counterattack immediately. Roll. Attack roll.
Cool. What would I add to it?
Make your dagger attack roll. So whatever your
the
usual
dagger
attack.
attack. 22.
Okay, perfect. So you're faster than him with the blade. Roll your damage dice.
These poor guys.
Let me guess, he dies.
Yes, 10 damage.
Yep, so he tries to hit you with his sword, and before he can hit you with his sword, you reach out a hand with your dagger, stabbing him right here in his gullet, lifting him off the ground, off of his feet, at the front of the throne room for everyone to see. Okay, Dr. Spider, you're up.
Are the tieflings that Hope yelled at doing anything?
Yeah, they stopped and they looked at her, and then yes, you look over there and you see that they're trying to detain him. You can't make out detail. You don't know what's going on. There's a big crowd of bodies in there, but you see that the activity type changed after her instruction. Looks like skirmishing is happening in there.
Perfect. All right, so that guy is getting handled at the very least. All right, I've got this. There's one like down south to me currently on Blood Skunk, and I will rip my healing beam off Blood Skunk and point it at the guy and say, "Tell me if this gives an itching sensation," and fire.
All right, what are you firing? Itching sensation?
Cantrip, work some knobs on the hose and blast out a sacred flame which is a flame-like radiance, descends on the creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or take radiant damage.
I passed that saving throw. Is it half damage or no damage? For cantrips, it's usually no.
Yeah, no damage.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Dr. Spider.
Welcome to my world.
Not enough. Too much flame, not enough sacred.
I bang my gun. Oh!
I'm having memories of Sacred Flame from 4th edition. I had a friend who played a priest who maybe hit 1 in 10. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so negative. It's just my memory. Blood Skunk Hendrickson.
All right, Blood Skunk Hendrickson is pissed. He's not used to this. He's not used to being such a freaking
You hear a voice from the corner say, "Maybe you'd like to try and hit one of them."
Yeah.
And you see Spatulo's over there in the shadows watching.
Someone wasn't done jack in this fight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. I had written down all my spells. That's why they weren't in. I just didn't check them yet. So now I've checked them. So here they are. At level 3, I'm going to cast Conjure Animals. All right.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I'm gonna. It's a concentration spell. I summon Fey spirits to take the form of a beast and appear in unoccupied spaces that you can see within range, choosing one of the following options that appears. I have 4 options. The one I'm going to choose with is. Let's do, because there's a lot of dudes dead now, so I'm not that worried. Let's do one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower. I don't know what that means.
That means you have to pick a beast that has a challenge rating of 2 or lower.
Okay.
So if you go to the monster tab
of
Roll20.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I got one.
So go challenge rating 0 to 2.
Yeah.
And then click beasts to filter to beasts, and then filter monsters.
All right, the one I'm going to do is a... Oh, that'd be fun. A giant constrictor snake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an acceptable one. So, a giant constrictor snake.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is it all Tim Burton?
No, it's not all stripy and dumb, like puppety looking. It looks like just a big anaconda ass looking thing that would eat John Voight if he was there. Just a big, nasty ass looking thing.
Where do you conjure him? It's got to be probably in an unoccupied space or something like that.
Right, but it just needs to be a space I can see. So, behind dude who I've been trying to roll well with. Yeah, like that.
Right there? Right. And the size of this giant, it's a giant constrictor snake.
Yeah.
It has a challenge rating of 2, but it is absolutely it's as big as you think it looks.
And I go, "Come to me, my sweet!" And then pops into view and go. And
all right.
Yeah.
So for this spell, my friend, does you control it on your turn, or does it have its own turn?
It says I control it. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Summon a creature friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative.
May not word it quite the way I said it.
Oh, it has its own turns. It says.
Okay, so roll initiative.
It needs to roll initiative, and there's no bonus to it. So, now we roll a 19. That's great. He has an initiative of 19.
All right.
Does that mean
the Animal Kingdom? They're kind of better than us in so many ways.
Does that mean he gets to just go now?
On his next turn.
Okay. All right.
So not quite yet.
All right.
You have still a bonus action and movement remaining.
For a
assuming
bonus,
the speed of this spell was an action.
Right, it is. All right, for my bonus action. What if this would benefit me? Okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark, which is I choose a creature I can see within range and mystically mark it as your query. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and can be melee or ranged.
So you get an extra 1d6 of damage when you mark them.
Yeah.
You also get extra perception survival checks to get advantage.
Right.
The big thing is the extra damage, and then you can use a bonus action to move your mark around to other targets without having to cast it again.
Right. But is this going to cause... It's concentration, though, and I'm already doing that.
It is concentration, yes.
Yeah, never mind then. I'm just going to do I'm gonna do nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna pop the snake, and we're gonna see how this goes.
All right. You pop the snake.
Yep.
Hope, you're up. Or Sirius, you're up next.
All right. So I still have one guy near me, right?
You
within
have
immediate
this guy
melee range?
southeast. Yeah.
Okay. And
Southwest.
this is the living guy, right? Right
Yep.
here.
Yeah. The guy
Okay,
south of
so-
Bloodskunk.
First attack, reckless attack on the guy just right near me.
Uh-huh. He's facing down Dr. Spider right now.
Okay. That's
Dr.
going to be a
Spider seems-
25 to hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
That's going to be 11 points of damage.
All right. Do you split this one in half too?
Oh yeah, we're just splitting in half.
Yep,
We're just chopping wood today. Then I'm going to have my next attack in my attack action originate from my echo to hit this guy.
All right, roll your attack action.
That is a natural 20. For a
Oh, damn.
28 to hit. So that is going to be... That's going to be, 16 points of slashing damage, and because the greatsword on a natural 20 is a greatsword of life stealing, he also takes 10 necrotic damage, and I take 10 temporary hit points from him as I drain the life from his worthless body.
See, I knew about that one because you spent your entire budget on one item.
I did.
Very good. Okay, so this normally you've been cutting them in half, but this one you kind of just annihilate into a pulp, and it's just a mist of blood and bone pieces, and the mist drifts into Bloodskunk's area, and so the glory of Sirius's kills is ruining your day. Okay, Hope, you're up next.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you got more?
I'm trying to realize what all my stuff is that I can do, and I think I can do another thing. No, it's fine. We're good.
All right,
This
yeah,
is
we're
enough.
good. You're winning. Hope.
Okay. Hope is screaming, "Move! Move!" And she's gonna dash to the orc and grapple him down to prone.
Okay, so you're going to use your dash action to move 120 feet. And as you dash move, the people do push out of the way, falling, stumbling all over themselves to make their way in there. And inside the scrum of people, you see that tieflings are trying to hold down the orc. So they're sort of fighting. There's like 3 or 4 dead bodies already on the floor near his feet, and there's several more tieflings like just wrestling him to the ground. And he's slowly working his like jujitsu style. He's like grappling with them on the ground and taking them out one by one.
Yeah.
So he's eventually going to kill them all, but they're so numerous that he's detained. They open up a passage for you to run in.
Okay, cool. Hope's gonna run in, and she's gonna. He's
No
wearing
action.
clothes?
You've used your dash
that's
action.
right. Except I'm a fighter, so I'm gonna pop. Where are you? Action surge.
All right, you've surged.
All right, and I'm gonna go to. I don't know if this counts as one action, but you know when you grab onto someone's clothes, whip them around and throw them on the ground.
You want to grab on, so you got to grapple them if you're going to move them around like that. So it's a grapple is an attack, so you get another attack after, or 2 shots at the grapple. Yeah.
That's. Oh, so grapple. Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll go to grapple.
So you have 3 shots at the grapple now.
Okay. Can the grapple count if I try to like bear hug him from behind and throw him on the ground and keep my weight on top of him?
Yeah, however you want to grapple him, you can describe it to me, and we'll do it if you win.
Okay. Natural 20. I promise this is all.
That's like your 3rd one in an hour.
I know this doesn't happen, but return to the throne room. I guess.
All right, you run in and you just grapple the shit out of this orc warrior like he's nothing. He's like 3 times your size. You grapple him full Nelson style from behind and whip him down onto the ground face first.
Yes, that's one attack, correct?
Yeah, that's one attack.
Now, with the action surge, do I get the extra attacks?
Yeah, so attacks aren't actions. When you take the attack action,
I get
You get extra attacks. That's right.
All right, so what I want to do then is take his head and hit it to knock him out. I don't want to kill him.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage.
Ooh. Let's see. Attack roll. Grapple. And grapple is strength, correct?
Well, you've already grappled him now.
That's right.
Yeah, you've already grappled him, so you just need to make an unarmed strike.
Okay.
So it's going to be your strength. If you're proficient with unarmed strikes, then you can add your proficiency. It'll say on your character sheet.
Oh, that's
on the bottom left.
question. Bottom.
You are not proficient, so you only get your strength modifier, which is +5.
Okay, cool. That's right, because it would need to be
Wait, you're
equipped.
+5? Oh, yeah, you're +5 now.
Yeah.
You didn't
so,
used to be that strong like 2 weeks ago.
What can I say? Sacrifices for glory.
That's what demigods
Maybe.
do, yeah.
What was
The first one was a 14.
a 14 attack? Okay, so you try to smash his face in the ground. The muscles in his neck just stiffen, and they become hard. And this is his head. It goes up, and he goes, "Arr!" and then he holds it before he hits the ground. You got one more try.
All right, and I'll grit my teeth and go, "Ah!" And then it's 18.
Okay, that will smash his face into the ground. Now, your unarmed damage or improvised weapon damage will give you a D4 plus your strength.
D4 plus strength, and that's still a +5, correct?
Yeah, it's +5. It's now a +5.
Okay, 6 damage.
Okay, so with otherworldly strength, you smash him into the ground. And he brings his head up, and his nose is bleeding, and teeth are just look damaged, and the mouth is bleeding, but he's not unconscious yet.
Okay,
You're gonna need to hit him more than that.
sounds
All right.
good.
So it is now, not quite the snake's turn. Right now, these guys have to attack. Now, this blood skunk, you notice that since you summoned the snake, the giant constrictor snake, does he have a name?
No.
Okay. Does he have any strange appearance, or is he large and sort of green?
He's just huge, green, very scaly, looks wet, fangy, mean eyes, all that stuff. Just hideous looking. Are these?
All right,
let me ask you this: when I you bring up a good point. This is purely a lore thing, but if I cast the snake again down the road, is it the same snake, or?
You're at liberty to skin it how you like. It could be the same snake. It could be a different snake.
Okay.
It's not really game impacting.
Okay.
And as you can see, Kyle already took a lot of liberties with what a guardian of faith is supposed to be like. So
right.
You're fine.
Okay. All right.
You're good.
I'm just getting some
set a
ideas.
precedent here.
Yeah. Just getting some ideas.
So the giant snake, you can hear it hissing, like, and all the Toyota hosts have immediately turned around, their attention taken up by it. The ones that are alive, and they go, "Oh, what is it? Attack it!" And they jump on top of it and try to wrestle this beast. And they miss. And they miss. What's its AC?
Oh, the snake's AC?
Yeah, sorry, I lost the sheet. If you could tell me, please. Real quick.
Yep.
I'm pretty
hold
sure it's
on.
like 12 or 13, maybe 10 even.
Let me grab it real quick. It is. Oh, I'm not sure. At
Sorry, I closed the tab. Sorry.
No, as a
Stick
2,
back.
he's. Hold on.
12. Giant constrictor snake.
There it
It's
is.
12.
Yep, 12. You are correct.
All right, 3 misses, and they turn around and try and grapple with the snake in fear, and they don't manage to do it. All right, so now it is the turn of the snake. Scott, you're up.
All right, the turn of the snake.
There's only 3 Toyota host members left. They're all fighting with the snake at this point you've summoned.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. I just need to get his. Oh, shit.
I can send you a link if you wish.
No, I think I have it up. Okay, here it is. Okay, he's got bite and constrict. So let's do this guy right in front of me. He's been driving me ape shit. We're gonna have him. Let's do bite. We'll try that.
Okay, we're gonna go for the cooler sounding constrict.
No, I mean I may do constrict on whoever's left, but we'll start with bite.
Okay.
All right.
So it's +6 to hit.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to do that now. That would be a 9.
It's a miss.
Damn it to hell, dice. I rolled another 1.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah. Hold on, that's not right. Did you say +6? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's +6.
I got a 7. I'm sorry, it was lower than I thought. I rolled a 1 and a 6.
All right. Well, the snake, since you rolled a 1, the snake goes to try and attempt to bite one of the Toyota hosts, and the snake misses and bites its own tail, and it's just chewing on its own tail right now.
Good
And
lord.
its eyes are kind of left and right, and it seems to enjoy eating its own tail.
All right, well, he's a shitty snake. Turnover.
All right. Yeah. So the Kuromokishi Knight hope that you have in your hand, the big massive orc, he attempts to break free from your grasp, fighting back. You'll need to make a strength saving throw, athletics, just like you did before. Oop. Well, that fell off the table. And the result?
Right, 20, not natural.
Okay, you win, and you continue maintaining being able to hold him. However, he gets another chance to break free. We're doing it again.
Okay. 14.
Okay, this time he was able to knock you back as he hits his head back, and it knocks you and loosens your grip. And on his hands and knees, he crawls between your legs and attempts to move out. So because it's difficult terrain, that's 10, 20, 30. So he's crawling back out the passage that the tieflings open up back towards the throne on his hands and knees. He's used up his actions and his movements, so that's his turn. Dr. Spider, you're up next. Paging Dr. Spider.
Pick
I wanted in the Spider operating room.
White paging
Dr. Spider
phone.
is on call. I will. We got just a couple of duders left.
There's 3 in front of the snake.
Yeah. Skunk, how much health are you missing?
I'm not bad. I think I'm at...
It's mostly his pride.
Yeah, it's my pride. 81. I'm back kind of down to where I was before after the last attacks. It's not terrible.
All right. I'm going to...
My pride's about to take
Okay.
saving throws, but other than that, yeah.
I will fire... I will run around the back of... Oh, wait, there's a giant snake. There's a giant snake.
Yeah. Blood Skunk conjured a giant snake who's eating his own tail.
Yeah.
No, it's kind of taking up everything. So I'm just gonna point my gun at Blood Skunk and say, "You have an appointment," and you can heal in 2d6.
Great. How many points? What? How many healing points again? Sorry.
2d6.
2d6. I'll roll it. Although I should.
An appointment.
4. Oh, that's 1d6. Hold on. 7. So I will heal for 7. Thank you for that.
Anything else, Dr. Spider, for your turn?
That'll be it. I'll be firing that beam.
Okay, so we're at the halfway point in the show, and the battle's almost concluded. Why don't we take a little break here, and when we come back, we will conclude the battle and see what happens next.
I like that. 5 minutes, everybody. Go take a whiz.
5-minute break.
Take a whiz or whatever you got to do. We'll be back in a second. Stay tuned.
Did you say whiz?
A whiz?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's the trick. Also, having my spells done would have been nice, but they're in there now.
I'm also gonna give Kyle kudos. The amount of things you have to keep track of as far as pluses to things and advantage and add this and add that is a surprising amount as a barbarian.
You also have no spells, though, so it evens out in the end.
It's like, okay, well, if you're raging, add 2 to your damage. Also, re-roll 1s and 2s if you do this attack. If you do reckless, make sure you roll with advantage. And it's just like, I can't keep track of all this. It's too much.
It's a lot. It's a lot. All right.
All right.
I think
Are
we're
we
ready
back?
to go. I think we're back.
All
We're
right.
recording
And
again.
let's-
Take it away, wherever we were.
All right, so how was it? I forgot where we are. The snake went, the Kuromokishi went, Dr. Spider went. I believe we were up to Hope or Mysterious Business, right?
Mysterious, yeah, totally not. Oh, sorry.
Totally
Okay.
I believe it was Mysterious. You're up.
Is it? Did Blood Skunk go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It went poorly.
All right. So it's these three are the ones that remain.
Yeah. They're
All
tangling
right.
with the snake, who appears to be not threatening now that it's eating its own tail.
So Sirius is gonna charge forward. His Echo is going to charge forward, and he is going to take a reckless attack on the dude right in front of him with his great sword for a 19 to hit.
Okay. It's a hit.
And that is going to be a 14 damage to him.
Okay. So you chop him in half and he falls
Well,
into
this one, Sirius is just going to go, "These guys are like little blood bags. They're easy to kill." And he's going to turn the blade flat, the giant blade, and just smush the guy right in front of him.
You smush the guy right in front of Blood Skunk.
And then the Echo is going to take the next attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to... Let's see. That's going to be a 16 to hit for him, attacking recklessly.
That's a hit.
All right. That's going to be 16 damage from the Echo.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you kill it.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I think that's going to be it. Why complicate?
You don't have any more attacks? There's one more left standing.
I do. Well, that's my attack action, so I still have a bonus action. Is there anything I can do as a bonus action?
Yeah, maybe save
Wait,
one for
actually, I think there is. I think I can do something with my horns? Maybe? Nah, I don't think there is. I think we're
All right, Hope, you're up.
Awesome. Okay, so Hope is going to stand, which is his half movement speed, and she's going to slowly walk toward the orc who's on the ground. Is he prone?
He's on his hands and knees, like trying to get up to run, but he's still on his hands and knees, trying to get away, scramble away from you.
Okay, so Hope's gonna take out her dagger, and she's gonna start stabbing his legs.
Oh, all right. 3 times?
Yes, but if she doesn't want to do fatal damage. She only wants to
non-lethal attacks. Done.
Yeah. All right, the first one it looks like is going to be a 14.
That's a miss.
All right. Next one is a 21.
It's a hit.
All right, perfect. Do I need to give you damage for this? Yes.
Yes, please. If it helps, you can roll them all together.
All right, that's 8 damage. And then there's cold. So 8 regular damage and then 14 cold damage.
Okay. In addition to the wounds he's already suffered, that stab, you put the knife in him once in his leg, and he goes, so cold. Oh, and his whole body drops to the ground. He can't help but clutch his thigh where you've stabbed him in the leg, and he's like, doubled over it in pain.
All
and then
right.
he quickly begins passing out.
All right.
Hope a moment to catch him before he passes out if you want to do anything with him.
Oh, catch him? No, I'm just going to let him pass out.
Okay, he passes out.
All right. Hope's then going to address her people and tell them, go, get where it's safe, but spread the word that I'm back.
And you see sort of glints of hope and joy in your people. And they bow and they hurry up. They're dutiful, so they don't spend a lot of time doting on you, but you can tell, as is their culture, that they're immediately obeying the command of their queen, and they rush out immediately to do as bidden.
Awesome. And then she'll look back by the pedestal, the podium, and see what's happened with the 3?
I believe, is there one still?
There's one left.
Yeah, you look back and you see that you see a pile of corpses upon the throne room, but one live Toyota host member still flailing about. He's desperate alone. He tries to back away from everything. He backs away from you, Mysterious, provoking an opportunity attack, as well as an opportunity attack from Blood Skunk.
Well, let's get him. Although I'm tempted to let Blood Skunk do it if he takes the hit. He needs it.
Blood Skunk.
I mean, it's up to you.
Why don't you roll first, see what you do to him, and then I'll go.
All right. Opportunity attack roll. I'm nervous about this. 17.
That's a hit.
All right.
That's a hit.
Oh my gosh. That's a
Hey!
freaking hit. Hey. All right. Which guy is he? Can you highlight which dude that happened to?
What?
Which guy did I opportunity attack?
The one that's slowly leaving your vicinity. He's right here.
Oh, okay. Then that'll be my bow. So, let's do the bow. How about that? How about that bow?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. It's gonna be damage 1d8 plus 3, piercing. Hold on, 1d8 plus 3, d8 plus 3. Okay, here we go. 9 points of piercing damage.
Describe how you kill the last living enemy in the room.
I go, it is about time. And I fire the arrow off hard and fast. I even have a sound for it. Hold on. Here we go. It takes him in the back of the head and he lands forward on his face and bleeds out.
Yeah. You hear a big thud, and as you do that, the snake stops biting his tail and begins chewing on the body and begins inhaling, like just in his mouth. He's got a big boot in it, taking the whole body in, and within seconds, he's already up to the torso of that guy you just killed.
All right, sweet. I will continue my concentration on the snake just to let it have its fun and not let it disappear just yet.
All right. So as you continue your concentration and let it go throughout this time, he'll eat the corpses one by one off the ground.
Okay.
All right. Hope, it's all you.
Hope will collect. We have one alive to talk to. Do any of you have spells or something?
I mean, one alive to talk to.
Mysterious will go stomping over there. I don't got spells, but we got ways of making a guy like this talk. And he and his echo are both gonna slowly stomp over to where he's literally surrounding the guy with himself.
Hope will smile wryly and give a nod, and then she'll lean down to the orc and slap him in the face to wake him up.
All right, you give him a slap, and his eyes open. He looks around, his body's tense. He looks at you with the corner of his eye and says nothing.
So, you gonna talk?
I am forbidden from talking. Kill me now.
No, Mysterious. You said you had some things.
So, Mysterious, he's gonna go stomping up, and he's gonna stomp on his chest.
Like, with violence?
Yes, he's not. I want to point out, Mysterious has an intelligence of 8.
Right,
Everybody,
make an attack roll. Make an attack roll.
It's 26 to hit.
All right. Is there? I mean, he's already damaged. We don't really need to roll damage dice. The giant minotaur, who's I think how many feet tall? At least 6.
He's just under 8 feet tall.
8 feet tall, says he's got a way of making him talk, and walks up to the orc lying on the ground and begins stomping on him with his massive boot hooves and just crushes him. The first push just breaks his chest and he silently dies with defiance in his eyes. as he just crushes chest and caves it in.
Oh, wow.
There's now a soup of blood all along his furry feet.
Awesome.
Not a great way to get
cool.
info out of him, but all right. I'll take it.
I don't think he will anymore, Mysterious.
Oh, he will. The spirit lingers, and he sort of dances into the room and elegantly swings off his stethoscope and puts it around his head and bends down ever so gently and places it upon Stump. Any questions, my queen?
Hope's gonna look very confused. And then she'll walk over slowly. Go, yes. When was the last time the queen was seen?
For this one, my queen.
When they came into the city, how long had it been since the queen was here?
Very well. And I will cast Speak with Dead on Stump.
Okay, is this from your gun?
No, this is channeled through my stethoscope.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, perfect. Just an important clarification I need to know. Sorry, speak with dead, right?
Yep.
Grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range. The corpse will still have a mouth and can't be undead. Can't be more than 10 days old. You can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse only know what it knows in life. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, and repetitive. The corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. Okay, cool. So you cast the magic out using your stethoscope on Sullivan's Stump, and the body of Sullivan's Stump twitches, and then this smoke sort of billows forth from his ears and eyes and mouth. The body sits up. Its eyes are seeing, but as if they can't see, like it's a blind man you're looking at.
Now, my queen, if you're not familiar with the spell, 5 questions, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 tongue. And using his packed blade, he summons forth his blade, which is a scalpel in his hand, and is about to cut off one of the ears.
So you're about to cut off an ear?
Yep. When you're ready, my queen.
How long have I been gone?
And I'll start sawing it off.
Okay. Now, is this just for fun, or is there something I need to know about
He's
the ear?
going to track 5 questions, so he uses, ears.
Okay, cool. All
eyes,
right, I'm just gonna let you do you then. Okay. Your question was how many weeks? Sorry, Hope.
How long has the queen been gone?
3 months.
Where are the people I left in charge?
Searching for you.
Who was left in charge?
I am charge.
Who are the liberators?
The body gets very tense. Bastards. Jeweler. Kill them all. Where am I? Release me.
No questions, please. For the lady only.
Release me.
You answer this, you go, what of the principal?
Sorry, was your question what of the principal? Do you know what kind of an answer you were looking for? And what of the principal?
sounded cool in the moment.
It did, but it's like it's single answer. I'm just like trying to think of like how I can answer that in 2 or 3 words.
The idea of being, has the principal tried to encroach on the city or anything? Because I know overheard about the shipments missing, but
The principal owns everything. The body. Oh.
It's like blueberries.
It was the uh-oh in the middle of it that really
Yeah.
sold me. It's really someone slowly going over the edge of a waterfall. Uh-oh.
Sometimes when you do throat noises and it just, it hurts you.
Yeah, eventually it'll get you.
It hurt me. Okay. His body begins to expire and rot. I don't know, Dr. Strand Spider, if there's anything you can do about his condition, but it's worsening.
The spell has concluded, my queen.
thank you.
How many things did you cut off?
I believe we did all 5, yeah, didn't we?
Mhm.
I think so.
Oh, I was too busy in character that I didn't hear any of it. All right. Yeah, his body slumps to the ground, and he no longer makes sounds or convulsions.
All right, with that, hope seeing everyone is dead in the throne room is going to stomp to the doors. They're open, yeah?
They're open, yes. No one's
All
taking the time to close them.
She'll walk through the open doors and survey her kingdom.
All right, so you walk through the open doors, and you're in that foyer area where you fought the Froghemoth. You even see where the damage of the castle is still present on the roof, and sunlight spills into this front door area. You can't really walk through the door because the door is not finished being rebuilt into place yet. Almost, it's still partially remade, right? And you walk out the front door, and you see that you're in Tiat Kala. The Tiat Kalin's sun bears down upon you, and you see the familiar smell and humid sight of sand everywhere and mountains in the background and the heat pouring down upon you. And it's the first time that you felt any heat at all since adorning the hand. The sun warms your skin where you've not felt warmth since placing the hand upon your body. In addition to all of that, you see in the sky a large crack of blue and white in the distance from the northwest. There's a large blue and white crack in the sky from a point where, if you had to guess, is originating from somewhere past Razak Val and the Daemon Vold.
Oh, shit.
And then as you step outside, one of the things you notice is that, like, at first you were taken aback by the fact that you could see sun and feel its warmth. But no sooner do you see that and see that in the clear sky in the distance, that also to the west, a large front of storm clouds are rolling in. And nothing you've seen in the desert before, just large nimbus clouds, purple on the bottom, light white on top, and they're rolling in from the west. Well, yep. It sure is a sight to see, says Jimster from the garage to the left.
Hey, Jimster,
You didn't tell me you were coming back, or I'd have made you some dinner.
it's good. What happened? I need to know. It's been 3 months. I'm sorry. This has to be short.
Well, shit, girl, where have you been?
It's a long story. I promise I'll tell it later.
Yeah, well, did you do what you set out to do? You were gonna go and save the lizard people?
We did a bit more than that, but we saved some.
Well, I'll say, because I don't know what that crack's doing in the sky, Hope, but ever since that appeared, it's been raining. Once every 2 days. Next rain's coming in right now. Rain everywhere. Look at the ground, clumping up in the mud.
But that's it. I'm sorry. There were people in the throne room. They mentioned the jeweler. The principal owns everything.
Oh, yeah, you've missed a lot since you've been here, Hope. Just calm down. Everything's all right. There's a few little shit disturbers here or there trying to razzle things up, but life's still short. Beautiful thing, and it's a bunch of people trying to get power. You know.
But who are they?
Well, principals, folks. I imagine you had a good reason to let them in here. But then when you left, well, they're opportunists. Don't gotta tell you what happened at Dust Hill.
Nope. Okay.
So with you being gone, and there's the handsome lad from the Poxus Paladins. Well, he's still out there looking for you. And well, as far as I could hear, no, because I don't really try not to keep too much in the affairs of other people, but it sounds like some of your houses weren't getting along.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bieri, that scary-looking tiefling, he wasn't having too much luck getting them to work together, and then in comes this tiefling Celibus. And tieflings kind of liked him because he's one of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's got past businesses, and the principal liked his business acumen, so he said, well, as an interim measure, we'll make him Chancellor of Tiet Kala until you come back. And then when you come back, he'd give you back your power, of course. Have you seen him?
Oh, we've seen him.
Oh, all right then. Then I imagine that conversation went well.
Very well.
Well, you want to come over, have some Brussels sprouts and some pork chops?
I'm assuming the three are still with me?
Yep.
All right.
He doesn't seem to be paying them any mind.
Yeah. You know what? If you don't mind having them over, and these three are on their best behavior, let's have dinner.
It's a strange assortment of friends you got there. What happened
Strange
to the
life.
What happened to the handsome lad?
The half-elf?
Yeah, I always thought he might be a good fit for you.
He's all right, I think. They're all right.
Well, that's
He'll be
good
back.
to hear. Why didn't they come back with you? Where are they now?
We got separated.
Well, you can tell me all about it at dinner. I'm gonna go tell Edna. That's my new friend. To have dinner on. Why don't you just give her about 30 minutes to an hour? She won't want me bringing you right away.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Just meet back here. Our house is out in the back. We stay on the keep grounds. And I got a few toys to show you after dinner.
Sounds good.
All right. It's good to see you again, Hope.
You too,
And then
Jamster.
He waves at the rest of the crew and walks back into the garage area.
Well, we'll take a deep breath and she'll look at the three that are with her. And then she'll look.
Thought we were killing anybody that wasn't a tiefling.
No, that was just in the throne room. That's over now.
You might want to tell us these things before we move on.
That's a fair point. It's the first time I'm doing this, so... Let's take a walk through the city, shall we? And Hope will make her way toward the Golden Sands. But if it gets too late, she'll come back for dinner.
All right, so I'll change the map over and roll 20 to Tiet Kala. So you want to go to Golden Sands?
Just head in that direction.
All right, so you walk down the path with your new entourage, Spatulo following a few feet behind, slinking in the shadows behind you guys. And you make your way down to the Golden Sands Inn. You turn left down a row of the Trashburg, well, what used to be Trashburg, and it's now Orifiwis. You see the gray buildings that are improved as part of your mandate, but still, in that style. And you make your way all the way down to the Golden Sands Inn. You see the familiar house that used to be Charlemagne's and is now Varel's place. It looks a little worn down. There's a few wood panelings that the hammer nails are off to the side, but still standing. And you hear conversation coming from inside the windows.
Can I hear it without walking in?
You could probably lean your ear up to a glass.
Okay, that's what Hope will do.
All right, make a stealth check for me, please.
Yes. Oh, and she wants to change her appearance to that of a human beggar.
Okay. Done.
Okay. I don't know if anyone was looking
Oh,
around,
then
but if
you
they
don't
saw
you don't need to make the stealth check anymore to hide your identity.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
walk up as an old man to the window, and you listen in, and you hear tieflings talking. You man, and distinctly over the voices of the tieflings, you hear. And as you peek in, you see Bok is behind the counter taking orders, and tieflings are at the bar. Tieflings are at the bar, and Fibble's there with an apron on, and he's serving drinks to various tables as the waiter. And it seems to you that the business of the Golden Sands is carried on without any negative consequence this whole time, it seems.
Awesome. Hope we'll then head to the Church of the Fishbird.
The Fishbird?
Yeah, Fishbird. To see if the lady is there inside.
Eminil Ficald?
Yes.
Priest. Yeah. So you make your way through the buildings again of Orpheus to the back area, and you come across a large building that was erected recently to honor the Fishbird. And there's this, you see the fish with wings glyphed upon the front of this building, and the door is there, and you walk just right inside. There's nobody outside.
Casually.
Yeah. You casually walk in and open the door, and there's a tiefling in a dark blue robe with the Fishbird sign on it, stitched into it, walks up to you and says, "Hello, my child. How may I help you today?"
I'm looking for Eminel. My joints need lubrication.
Do you have an appointment with the priest?
I thought I could just come in.
Certainly. Why don't you come to the chapel, sit down, and I will see if Emmanuel has time for you. What is your name, child?
Greg.
Greg?
That's right.
It's Greg.
All right. I'll if she cannot make it, I will return and tell you, and if not, just please wait. And she disappears for about 10 minutes. So Bloodskunk, Asterius, and Dr. Spider, are you all just sitting in the pews along with Hope? In the Church of the
I'd be a little hesitant to go in.
Okay, so you're outside the building?
I don't know. I didn't think we were going to come here just to hang out in a church.
Not really my kind of place. And I'll stay outside the door.
My child requires rest.
Okay, so you're alone in the Church of the Fishbird, apparently. And if 10 minutes goes by, and finally you see a shadow and hear footsteps coming down the main alley of the chapel. Mr. Greg? We did not have an appointment today, my child, but it seems you had reason to urgently speak with me today, Greg.
Now, this isn't Eminel, correct? This is the helper?
This is Eminil.
Oh, this is Eminel?
Clearly Eminil, yeah. Who's come now after 10 minutes.
All right. Hope will put back her Hope appearance. I need you to tell me what happened.
She gets down to her knees and says, "You've returned. I knew you would return."
Yes. Now stand, please.
Thank the Fishbird. She says a quick prayer.
Fishbird.
And she stands and she says, "But why do you come to me in disguise?"
Because I left you in partial charge of the city when I left, and things have gone wrong, and I need to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, my queen. The forces that conspire against our people are more numerous than we could even imagine.
Okay. What do you mean?
So you left me in charge, and I did, but Nobieri, your advisor, does not understand how to run a city and what is needed for people. He just thinks of his deadites and of his tongues, and only of matters spiritual and not what the people need. I had to ask him to step down as advisor for me because we could not have a conversation without arguing, and you left me in charge. So with that, he disappeared, and we did not see from him again after that. At the same time, there was a tiefling, a strange tiefling with a strange accent who came from the principal cities, who was named as ambassador here in Tiat Kala for the principal's interests here. And once the railroad was built and we had settled into a routine, Selvis was a very helpful ally. He, every time there was a problem that I had with Nobieri, he would show up and he would find a way to fix it. And the answer seemed clear. When he proposed becoming chancellor in your absence, since he had a good way of solving all of our problems, and he was a tiefling, and I have no reason not to believe he is descended from us. So we brought him back as one of the unnamed and gave him a special status to be returned to you when you returned, or to be turned over to the next in line of the Akmenos family. And that's where it is. That's where we are now. But I will say the attacks on the train coming from the principal cities have increased. And Selvis has accused our people of aiding them.
Something about the Liberators.
Yes, the Liberators are attacking the trains to us, but they're not attacking the trains that carry water away from here. It's always our supplies that are getting raided. Anyway, we've sent a team to investigate, but they have not returned yet.
All right, when they return, you send them back to the castle and you let me know.
Very good. What can the church do for you?
Let me know if you hear anything suspicious.
Well, I should tell you one thing now, and not wait till later. There are several houses who have joined with Selvis and his, well, what I believe to be now a conspiracy to overthrow your rule.
All right, I'll need those names.
Grimur Makab. He is the head of the house Makab, the first banker. I know that they are in cahoots with the principal. Okay. It would not surprise me to find one or two of the houses in league with the Liberators as well, but I do not know who they are.
Thank you. You let me know if you hear anything else.
One more thing. It's not confirmed, but I've heard rumors that there is that Selvis has enacted an inquisition of some kind. There's a group of people who are attempting to uncover the Liberator's sympathizers. And there are reports of 3 tieflings who've gone missing in the middle of the night, never to be heard of again. They were all prominent members of houses, and they were all opposed to the railroad initially.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that's it. Thank you.
I'll leave you to your prayers. She
And
bows and walks
Okay.
away.
Awesome. Hope we'll transform back into Greg and then walk out of the church.
Just before you as you transform back, but just before you leave, you see a hooded figure standing in the pews of the church.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, the hooded figure. Oh,
The hooded figure.
okay.
How does it feel? How does it feel?
It feels good.
Is that how you say it?
She's the old man, I imagine.
Wait, did you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. How does it feel to kill a man with your bare hands?
I liked it.
You should know that with great power comes great cost. You've had your fun today. But if you wish to continue enjoying my gifts, you will need to commit an evil act. Where are we now? This church for a lesser dirtling god, Malhaya. It's like worshipping a fish.
It's the fish bird.
I want you to kill its priest. Yes.
I would need some time.
Do it now. Stand up. I'm commanding you to stand up.
And Hope will transform back into herself. Not this one, no.
What is she to you?
She's an advisor. She's eased on the ground, so I know what's going on.
Fine.
I'll find
exit
someone
this-
else.
Exit this building and find the first person you see and kill them. You will not enjoy my powers until the job is done. The hand begins to weigh heavy on your hand. And
Oh,
the hooded figure is no longer visible.
okay. Hope will transform into the old man again and hobble out,
Okay. And you see
staring at the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll start hobbling her way back to the castle, eyes on the ground.
Are we out? Are we with her?
I guess she doesn't care if you follow or not.
Oh, well,
So do you follow?
I'll definitely follow. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep following.
All right. So the three follow you back to the castle. Your head heavy with thought. You remember that you had an appointment with Jimster and his new friend, Edna.
It's like Tedna, but without the T.
Is it implied he wants Hope to kill with the hand or just kill?
It's implied that he wants you to commit an evil act. So if you want to get creative, there's points for creativity, but you have to commit an evil act or else you're locked off from its power. Also keep in mind that you're also potentially playing with your life too.
Yeah. Are there any animals that look like they're pets walking the street?
You don't see any. It's just muddy desert road.
Man. I know where that's going.
Yeah, right. Oh man. She'll just keep walking the streets looking around, desperate.
You want some time to think about it?
So
Yes.
what's the plan, boss?
Oh, you can ask your consultants what to do. Maybe they're versed in the ways of evil.
Why are we hanging out in churches?
Look, if you three were to do something evil, what would each of you do?
I would burn this church.
That was the fastest answer.
No church goes unburned in my path. And I grin really gross. Just a gross grin.
Anyone else have advice for Hope?
What do you mean? Like, this place is too structured, too organized. You just need to sow a little bit of discord and watch the rest come falling down.
Yes, like burning a church. That sows a bit of discord, my cow-like friend.
Let's take a walk to the railroad.
Yes, burn the railroad.
I think you're onto something.
All right, so it takes a little while to walk across town. After about 45 minutes, you find yourself at the rail station. It's looking kind of dead right now. It seems to be closed down due to the attacks. It seems to have like security. So basically, the train station is a raised platform with the one railroad and a little building where you would go inside and I guess buy tickets and conduct business in there. The buildings look shut down and there's no train at the station. It's just a raised platform and there's nobody on it. You do pass people on your way there, though. There are people around town. But you're just a weird-looking old man and a bunch of other weird-looking henchmen. Like, they give you a very wide berth, even changing streets to not walk where you're walking.
All right. And then Hope will look to the Harlequinari and go, well, should we burn it?
I'm all in on the burning, but I can't speak for these two. Oh wait, we have the doctor with us or no? I can't remember.
Doctor's with us.
Doctor's there. The doctor's like a guy on his cell phone that's 20 feet behind.
Yeah.
But instead of his cell phone, it's his walkie-talkie with the baby. He's just looking into the walkie-talkie and the baby's making noises and he's brushing it with his spider mandibles. You don't know what he's doing.
I mean, perhaps it could be more evil if there are people in it, but if we can only burn the structure, I suppose that's a taste of evil.
The taste of evil. I love it. Show title.
The taste of evil. Actually, it's not
The
bad.
taste of evil. The way you said it was cool.
All right. Hope we'll get to work burning the train station down then.
All right. So you guys want to burn the train station?
Hell yeah.
Okay. With what?
That's a good question. Do we have torches or anything? What do we got? Are there torches around? Like on sconces or
no,
anything?
there's no torches around. This place has electric light, so you see lampposts have been installed. But I don't know if you know what those are. You're a demon, you might.
What time of day is it?
Midday.
Midday.
Sun is bright in the sky, except for there's a giant pile of storm clouds rolling in from the west. So it'll be over soon.
Does any one of us have anything to burn with? Because I have precisely shit. Nothing.
I don't understand. Is there a reason we're burning this particular platform?
We're trying to be evil. I don't know why.
I am capable of great feats of burning, cauterizing, illegal surgery.
All of that sounds pretty good. That sounds like something we should go in for. Burning a train station for no reason, I guess, is fine, but... I mean, are we here to sow chaos, or are we here to just make a fire?
We could do both. We could do both.
But if we burn the station, the city loses resources.
She likes my idea.
Oh, the boss will do what you want. It's just, all of a sudden you're saying you want to do evil like it's, I don't know, like it's a hobby you picked up yesterday. This place is full of weak little blood bags. You just pop one looking at them. We could be doing so much more.
I am a dumbass. I have the ability to light my arrows aflame. I forgot I had this spell. I can literally set anything on fire from a distance with these arrows.
If we torch the train station, we probably start a war. And that would kill how many innocents?
That sounds like chaos to me. Sometimes.
So the fire will burn the building and the platform. It will have it'll burn some of the track. It'll burn the wood on the. Yeah, okay. It would damage it to make it inoperable. All right, I'm good. You ready?
Are we doing
Let's
this?
do it.
We're doing it. All right. I actually have to burn a slot to do this.
Oh heavens!
I know.
Oh no, what will we do?
There's two kinds of burning going on, this and my arrow. All right, so I do that, and I'll light my arrow on fire and let fly the arrow.
Okay, so you let fly the arrow. Make an attack roll, please.
All right. That's going to be a 19.
All right, you fire the arrow. It's flaming. It soars through the air. Hits the building, and after a few seconds, the side of the building begins to catch fire.
Sweet.
Quaint. Quaint. Very quaint. If I may. And I turn and cast Wall of Fire across the train tracks.
All right, first of all, inspiration.
You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. It can be up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
And you can make it a circle or a line, I think, right? So
yeah, I can choose the shape to an extent.
Yeah, what shape? You want it to surround the building, or
We're burning the building, right?
yeah?
Cool. Then I do. Yeah. So it has faces. So, because one side's not hot, and one side is. So I just encircle the whole building in flames. So the whole thing is surrounded in a big pillar.
Perfect. All right. So, what exactly did you say? You said get a load of this or something.
Quaint?
Yeah, quaint.
Oh, no, yeah.
Check this
Fine.
out. And then you create a huge bonfire around it, and it explodes into a pillar of flame. It's Blood Skunk. You've been one-upped.
Yeah,
I'm almost wondering if we should start keeping a score, because you know bad guys are very competitive with each other.
I'll just sort of shake my head and say, "You could have mentioned that when we were making the plan." And I'll turn away, just sort of dejected.
Yeah.
So my shit arrow was not as cool as his giant wall of fire.
All right. So the four of you stand before the flames in the middle of the day as the place erupts into fire, and tieflings come out of their home to look, and the tiefling runs up next to you. Hope just goes, "Oh no, not another tragedy. Oh, so many things befall this cursed city." She begins weeping next to you. And tieflings from all around have gathered. Some people are starting to collect buckets and trying to put out the fire. You guys staying around at the crime scene, or do you slink off?
I mean,
I'm not naturally slinking off, but I'll.
Yeah, it's more for Hope. I assume Hope's going to make that choice or not.
yeah, I'll just follow wherever she goes.
Hope's gonna stay. She's gonna watch it.
So the people who are watching the flames just look towards each other, just conversations happening. Then finally a male tiefling, walks up to you. You look like a homeless man, Hope. And he says, "Did you see what might have happened here, drunken man?"
Drunken man?
Yeah. Are you male or female in your drunken homeless form?
Male.
I pictured a dude. Yeah, okay.
Totally.
Greg.
Yeah, Greg. Greg.
I might have seen 3 shapes run off to the playground.
3 shapes? Can you describe the silhouette that you saw?
Well, they were small. One's a little bulky. Oh man, my tummy's rumbling.
And then his eyes, as you're having difficulty communicating and holding his attention, his eyes drift over to the Minotaur spider person in the lab coat and the clown horror. And go, are they your friends? I don't recognize them.
Hope will look back at them and go, oh, I thought I was the only one that could see him.
All right. Well, I'm just going to back away and talk to some other tieflings. And he slowly starts backing away with his hands up, but his body language clearly reads that he's going to rat the three of you out.
Totally. Hope will start drunkenly stumbling off toward the keep.
All right, the other three players, a guy who does not trust you is backing away. Do you do anything?
I mean, no. I might put, okay, I will attempt to create just an intimidating stance of putting the heels of my hands on the two great swords I have hanging, or not great swords, long swords I have hanging from my side. Just kind of looking like, you know how a sheriff does when he walks in and pulls his coat back a little and tickles.
All right, make an intimidation roll, please.
Okay. Can't remember intimidation. Hold on. +1. Okay. That's gonna be a 14.
Okay, so he backs up and he had the look like he might tell somebody. But you get the feeling that the way that you hinted towards him that evil could befall him if he decided to be a chatterbox, snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
He sort of seems to walk away and you get this sense that he'll probably mind his own business and not say anything as he slinks away. So the four of you watch in pride as the flame consumes the train station in the heart of Tiet Kala. And then we zoom out from the planet. Planet zip by. Then a giant dead head just flies by as we're in the stars. And these large streamers of white light. Stars upon stars upon stars upon stars. Then you're back on a field when three airships fly over green, verdant land. In the sky is a giant moon. Nash Magard, Varel, and Stanley Billings stand atop an airship. It's being manned by orcs everywhere, except for one elf that you got to meet named Bubbin Waltz. He is at the top of the mast or the steering wheel of the airship, and the three of you, having just come up from your quarters to get a lay of what's going on, are standing atop the deck. Varel, you have the item in hand.
All right.
Bubbin Walls, this elf who's dressed up in regal courtier's clothes, who's evidently an admiral of some kind, who owns the ship, but is apparently been quite bullied by the orc crew that hired him. You got the impression since boarding that Spatulo is in charge of these mercenary orcs, and that they had hired the ship in order to obtain the fist, but that the actual ship runners don't work for him. They're contractors. They're mainly made up of halflings and goblins, curiously enough, run by an elf with a strange, very non-elf name of Bubbin Waltz. Now, the one thing that you've noticed since boarding the ship and flying back to Sigil is that the moon in the sky, from which you can see a city, has doubled in size. And it's filling nearly the sky. Now, Bubbin has invited you up to the deck, has summoned you here to speak with you. So in his courtier clothes, he comes up close to Varel, and he says, "Oh, hello. Thank you for coming up to the top of the deck to speak with me. Have you seen what's going on in the sky up there?"
Nash cricks his head up and says, I see a bad moon horizon. And it's my fault. There's nothing to be afraid of.
This is no time to make jokes, hooded bandage man.
It's not a joke, you bastard. There's that huge moon. It's my fault. It's up there. I don't know how to get rid of it yet. We're still kind of working on that. We're working through some ideas, a plan.
Well, I suggest that you begin working on plans as soon as possible, because that moon is going to crush us. And if you made it, how about you unmake it?
Okay. Let me explain to you as I've explained to everybody else. This magic came from me, but not on purpose. It wasn't by design. It is what we call wild magic. Magic that has its own ideas and pops whenever it wants to. That's not in my wheelhouse. I don't know how to take it down or to stop it. Also, I don't know why it's getting bigger. That's weird. I know there are people living, or creatures, entities living there. Are they getting bigger too? I don't know. Like, we may have a bigger problem than just the rock itself. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe the creatures I saw that were all very short are now huge now. I don't know. But this is the problem.
Admiral! Admiral, look now! And one of the orcs points up into the sky, and he looks up. And the rest of you look to see where his attention is taking him. And you see that the city has become clearer to see, and that there are all kinds of flashing lights happening in the city. It's very evident that alarms are being raised everywhere along the city.
The city on the moon?
On the moon. And the orc that pointed up looks and goes, "Look! They have much magic for flashing lights. I wonder if we should not try and steal them." Just continue on to Sigil. We've got no time to take on an entire moon, says Bobbin Walls.
Are we going to be able to outrun this if this is falling from the sky?
No.
It would likely destroy everything here. The best place for us to be.
I'm sure the Outland will bounce back, but not us. We'll be caught in the middle.
Well, we could fly away, right? We're not that close.
Sir, this is an airship. It is not a speed demon chariot that can careen across the stars in mere seconds. I have it top speed.
Varel, what do we do when we're faced with something like this? Do we run away and hide, or do we go headlong? Do we go straight in for the fight? What do we do?
If I remember being mad at Stanley, then he's never erased my memories, right? Right?
I mean...
Is this the big holdup with you right now, Varel? I can tell you I have never messed with your memory.
How do I know? That was great villainy I saw in you, Stanley. I stand disturbed to this moment.
Alright, well, fair point. You wouldn't know if I had messed with your memory. Only to say that I haven't, and that I only did that to get us out of there without any violence. Nobody had to die, we simply got out and got what we needed. You're a fan of direct action, Varel. Surely you can appreciate that we didn't have to go through some rigmarole and big ordeal just to get out of there. We avoided it.
Nash, I suggest we take notes.
So that we can compare those notes to our actual memories?
Yes, let us write down the things we think Stanley did, and then compare them at the end of the day.
I'm all in on this, because honestly, if he has messed with your memory, wouldn't he say that he didn't, and how would you know the difference?
My point exactly.
Yes, but if I messed with Varel's memory and I didn't want him to know it, I'd have to mess with your memory so that you wouldn't know as well, and then I'd also have to have done that to anybody else that might have been with us at the time. It would have been way too big of a hassle.
Right.
Varel, I have not messed with your memory.
But that is many spells. That is our key, Nash. If Stanley is all like, oh, I'm sleepy, I require a rest of 8 hours or more, then we'll know that he was messing with memories.
Oh, I see. If he has expended his magic, we'll know.
Yes,
how.
and we didn't see it. He wasn't doing things that we knew.
We're watching you, Stanley, I say from a little sideways glance. Don't be messing with us.
Also, might I just point out that if I was just willing to modify your memory at any given notice, don't you think I would have removed the memory of my ability to remove memories so that we wouldn't be having this conversation at all?
But I have no memory of you removing my memories. That is because you could have removed my memories.
Listen, can we table this argument? There's a moon crashing into the ground.
How tall is this man?
He's 6 feet-ish. Smaller than you.
Okay, I point down at him then. Silence! This just happened moments ago, and I require answers.
Hold on.
The moon is old.
How do you know that moon's coming at us? How do we know it's not just enlarging? That it's not just
because
getting
I've
bigger?
been watching it for 3 days, floating atop the tower, waiting for you.
Yeah, but how do you know that's not the effect of it being bigger instead of coming at you? What makes you think it's coming near you or coming closer?
Well, you bring a good point. Perhaps it's growing bigger and not coming closer, but it's still going to reach this point soon.
Well, one is worse than the other. If it's enlarging itself, that's bad no matter where we go. We can't outrun it. If it's coming at us, we can get out of the way, stay in the air, and avoid the catastrophe, avoid the calamity. And everyone else would die.
Since you're the expert, which is it?
All right. I'd like to roll an Arcana check to see if I can actually tell. Given that it's from magical origin, it came out of me. If there's a way for me to tell what that thing's doing.
Make your Arcana roll.
All right, so here we go. That's 16.
All right, you reach into your memory and knowledge to see if a situation like this has ever came up in a textbook you've written or a movie you watched. Not sure. But your gut tells you that the moon is falling, not growing.
All right. Perhaps you're right. He's shorter than me. Perhaps you're right, Shorty. Perhaps it is hurling its way toward us.
Well, when you feel like solving this problem finally, would you let us know? We're a bit
for the
helpless out
record, it is slightly concerning that we are more worried about what Stanley may or may not have done to people's memories, when now we literally have a moon to worry about thanks to Nash once again not knowing how to use magic properly.
It wasn't about not using it. It was like, I don't know, when you were a kid and you were... I can't use that one. Hold on. You were a kid and you really, really had to go, and your mom said, no, you got to finish your work first or whatever, and you just really had to go, and then by the time she finally let you go, you ran down the hall, and with every step you peed a little. It's like that. I didn't have control of it. It was chaos. It was out of control. It just filled the air, with or without me. It didn't matter. We've been over this. I've explained it. It's not that I didn't use it properly. It's that it used me improperly. I'm going with that. It doesn't matter. The point is now I don't know what to do. I don't have any magic to stop this that I know of. And I doubt you do either, Stanley. So either our options seem to avoid it completely while in the air, get out of its trajectory. I don't know how big it is. And let happen what may on the surface, and then go down and assess the damage, which could be total.
Fiddlesticks here just told us that there's no way that we can avoid it. We are going to have to deal with this moon. You made it. How do we fix it? I thought you were talking to somebody from the moon this morning.
I did. I got...
What a funny sentence.
I spent some time with two of them, but they spoke a language I didn't know. They kept saying Tonka Tonka over and over. And Where I come from, that's an ancient Earth toy. I've never heard of this language. I can't speak it, so what did they even say? And then their ship broke up and exploded. They were taking me to the moon, and I was going to check things out, but it exploded before we could, and you know the rest. I learned nothing.
I don't know the rest.
I don't
have
know.
I forgotten the rest?
The rest.
No, he didn't tell anything about that. That's not me. I would not cover for him.
No.
What happened?
All right, here's the full story. I thought maybe going to the moon would help me figure out how to stop it, or to get rid of it, or to end it. And
Wait a
so
minute, you did tell us this story. We didn't believe you because it was stupid.
it is stupid, but it's real. It's true. I understand why it sounds stupid, but it's real. And I flew, I don't know how far we got, high enough, and then something went wrong, alarms went off, they freaked out, and I left. I bailed, and I took with me Gonad, what's his name? But Walnut. I brought Walnut with me, and we, came to land again, and that's all. That's it. They didn't teach me anything. They didn't tell me anything. I learned nothing because we didn't make it there. Had I made it there, it's Tunga, sorry. If we'd have made it there, perhaps I would have gleaned some knowledge that would help, but that didn't happen. So I tried. That was the attempt. We can try flying there again.
A yell blares out, interrupting you across the bow. Captain, we're under attack! And the orcs on top of the deck spring into action as you look around to see what he's talking about. Up on the masts above, there are orcs pointing and waving, and you can see these disc-shaped saucers begin to spill out from the moon. And this squadron of flying saucers comes just instantly floating in your general vicinity. And these little saucer-like shapes fly all around the airships. Great, now they're attacking us, says Admiral Bubbin Walls. Man your stations! And he runs up to the top and he begins echoing orders at the orcs as ships fly all around. Please refer to the battle map for the battle that's going to happen next week. But before we leave for this week, the ships come flying all around your airship. And then someone at the back of the ship says, Admiral, there's something on our tail. And then you guys run to the back of the ship to look at what's in the back of the tail. And let me just show it to you. To the token there. A giant spaceship with three saucers all attached together and two giant guns appears behind the airship from cloak and begins lighting up the airship. His laser light fires all around the airship. And everyone jumps for cover. And tons of UFOs come careening towards your airship.
Oh my lord.
Will you survive? Let's find out next week on There Will Be Dungeons.
Oh man, that's a hell of a hanger. Hang on there. What's it called? Cliffhanger. That's a hell of a cliff hanging on.
Hangnail.
A hangnail. It's a hell of a
It's a
hangnail.
hell of a hangnail. Good job, guys.
Wow. All right. Well, there you have it. Holy crap. Okay, I don't even know what to make of
the rest of the flying saucers.
I don't know what we're gonna do there. We still can't have stuff to say about this. Because even if we get attacked, what do we do? It's still coming at us. It doesn't matter.
This is your fault. You did this to us.
I will say this. There's a way to solve this fight and save the entire thing with this battle.
There is a way.
We'd be back in Tiet Kala if it wasn't for your friggin' magic.
I mean, it's a fair point. I can't blame you for saying it. All right. Well, you'll have to find out next week on There Will Be Dungeons when we will see how this resolves. And we'll see how it goes with not only us, but our weird demonic friends that are hanging with Hope. All this and more next week on There Will Be Dungeons. In the meantime, please join our Dungeons Plus program, which gives you all kinds of rad stuff for the month, including a monthly bonus show, which you'll get at the end of this month or early next. And we love doing that, and that's the only way you can get it. So head on over to therewillbedungeons.com and check out all the details. It's all right there, and it's super easy to get into. And thank you to everyone who does already support us there. That is going to do it for us today. For me, for John, for Bo, for Kristen, for Kyle, and for Baby Chunks today. We'll see you next time.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Awesome show today, you guys. You're all hilarious.